Get dangerous. Get dangerous. Shameless. Facing. Shameless. Get dangerous. That's my.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you're all doing well. Happy Saturday, my friends. Everybody has made it through another week. Hopefully you guys are able to get some wonderful flight sim time in this weekend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Golf Kilo 4, good to see you. Alvin, good to see you. Greg Elwell, welcome back. Jonathan, good to see you. Kenzo, welcome back. Morgus, good to see you. John Xander Lozano, welcome back. Gary P, good to see you. Azrito, song is perfect. I do agree. Thank you, man. Leonard, good to see you. Tony Baldo's in the house. Good to see you. Yuckfu, good to see you. Tenure to Mobile, welcome back, my friend. Rocco, good to see you. Quick Match, good to see you. Santiago, welcome back. Captain Jack, good to see you, man. Matija, good to see you. Max Medcraft, welcome. Zootopia fan, good to see you, my friend. In Flight Ireland, welcome. Good to see you back. Patrick, good to see you as well. Welcome back, my friend. I hope everybody is doing well. Happy Saturday. Erin, good to see you as well, man. Welcome back. Thanks for coming to hang out. It is early morning in the sim. It may look like it's nighttime, but it's early morning in the simulator. We're trying to replicate the real world time that this aircraft left. This aircraft left at 6:36 a.m. I don't know what the time is right now. 6:16. We're pretty close. We're pretty close to replicating what it's going to be like for the real life aircraft. So the aircraft departed at 6:36 a.m. Pushed back at 6:26 p.m. So about a 10-minute pushback taxi. So that should be good. We should be able to hit those goals as well. Thank you for coming and hang out today again. We've got the beautiful Orbx Leeds Bradford here this morning, and we're going to be flying down to the brand new MK Studios Malaga. Another great scenery. We've flown in there a lot during our X-Plane days, but I don't think we've flown there in our Microsoft days, so it's going to be really good to get into there. Super excited about that one. Finn Flyer, welcome aboard, man. Hope you're doing well. Harry Schneider, good to see you as well, dude. Welcome back. Lee Russell, good to see you, dude. Where do you look for the info? So Kenzo, if you go to Flight Radar 24 and you actually click on like the flight, it'll show you all the information. It'll show you like when they pushed back at 6:26 a.m. So you can see here, right here. So this will show you the aircraft pushed back at 6:26 a.m. and you can see it about 7 a.m.-ish, they started their taxi, and then at about 7:05, it looks like they start their takeoff roll. So it's kind of cool. You can kind of play around like that. So it actually looks like the aircraft departed at about 7:05, somewhere around there. I would say about 7:05. You can see here where the ground speed starts to pick up after about 7:05. So 7:05 was the departure. We may be slightly earlier than that. But yeah, cool little feature of Flight Radar 24. It'll actually show you exactly like how you can kind of do that. It's pretty cool. That's if you want to go like hardcore like I do with like the real world ops, right? Try and replicate the exact time that the flight left as well. So pretty damn cool. I think the passengers are boarding up over here. They should be. I don't know where the passengers are. Ah, there they are. The passengers are now walking out of the terminal. A little bit of a longer boarding process because the passengers do have to walk out of the terminal and walk all along like this. But that is okay. Let's go inside, get the aircraft programmed, get it ready to rock and roll, and we will... hopefully it's super windy here today. I don't know if you guys can hear the wind. It is crazy windy here today. So we'll get the aircraft planned. We'll get the aircraft set up, ready to rock and roll, and... I think we're looking at about 3 hours down to Malaga today. We're actually looking at 2 hours and 45 minutes. So a nice little jump down to Malaga down in Spain today should be real fun. And again, we're doing the return flight tomorrow. So that's awesome. If you're looking for something to do this weekend, want to burn a couple hours in flight sim, please feel free to join us for this leg. Please feel free to join us tomorrow as well for the return leg. Cool. Let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. Shall we, chat? First thing is first, let's go to the overhead. We'll make sure that our battery switch is to the on position. Good. We'll get the ground power on as well. That's going to bring the aircraft to life. I'm going to go ahead and get a little bit of panel brightness up in here. I am going to get our dome lights for now. We'll put them down over to bright just while we're setting up the aircraft. Makes things a little bit easier. Beautiful. Brightness is up there. That's all good. Great. Continue our flows down here. That looks good. We'll get the forward fuel pump on. Everything else looks good. Wonderful. Emergency lights are armed. We'll get the chime only on. We'll go all the way up top. We'll get our window heat on. We'll also go all the way up top. We'll get our IRS set to the nav position. So we'll go left side and right side nav. Good. Continue our flows down here. Everything looks good. Everything looks good there. Wonderful. We're going up to 33,000 feet initially today. We may go up a little bit higher, but because of our fuel... our fuel and our weights, our initial climb will be 33,000 feet. We'll keep an eye on the CDU, the FMC, and we'll see if we can go higher up a little bit after departure. Beautiful. Logo light can go on. Our strobe and our position lights are on. Strobe lights are obviously not on yet, and everything looks good there. Beautiful. Sweet. Let's come down here. We're gonna go down to our tablet. Okay, no problem. We're gonna come down here. We're going to go to FS Actions. Sorry. We're going to go to PMG Setup. We're going to go to Aircraft. We're going to go to Displays. Nope, I lied. We're going to go to Equipment. And we're going to scroll back to page 16 of 17. And we're going to bring our flight tablet into here. Now it should be there. Beautiful. Good. Let's go to our electronic flight bag. We're going to request data from SimBrief. You can see here we are Chanix 21 Victor Tango. Going over from EGNM Leeds Bradford down to Malaga today, LEMG with a cost index of 42. We're at 737-800 and it's looking for a zero fuel weight of 61,968. So pretty close to MTOW on this bad boy today. Hello Cap, I've just arrived in Rovaniemi to fly Sea Santa event landing. Landed in night snowy weather. Nice. We're going to... a little bit early for me to start doing my Christmas specials, but we are going to do the Christmas specials. We will have Christmas specials. We will be flying up to Rovaniemi probably in about a week or two, something like that. Yeah. Is there a way I can find your camera settings? I really like them. Have a great flight. Tim, all of my cameras are up on my Discord. So if you would like to download my camera preferences, you can put !Discord. If you have Discord, join the Discord. Full section on the left-hand side, views and info. And you can download everything that you'd like there, man. Yeah. I don't know why the frames are so bad here. I'm getting 27 FPS. I noticed that last week when we were flying on VATSIM as well, which is really weird. Like, I don't know what's causing the FPS. I don't know if it's the scenery. Like, nothing's running. 25%, 20% CPU, 33% GPU. I don't know what's going on with the frames here. I don't know if it's something with the airport. I don't know if it's VATSIM. I don't know. It's weird. When we were out in the other view, I was getting crazy. Is it GSX? Okay. Could be GSX through the boarding process and stuff like that. I don't know. It just feels weird. Might be GSX. It could be. Yeah. I guess. I don't know. Also, I don't know why there's no more passengers walking out of the terminal. We've boarded 4 passengers and that's it. I don't know. Weird. Very weird. Okay, back down here. Everything looks good there. I'm happy with that. We've got that imported. So let's come down here. We're going to get some brightness on some things going here. We'll get some background brightness. We'll get some main panel brightness. Let's go ahead and bring our screens down here just a little bit. We don't need those so bright. Yes. Good, good. Bring these down as well. Good, good. Wonderful. We'll come down here. We'll get our panel lights on as well. TSA is doing full body checks. Oh. I feel like something is bugged with GSX, to be honest with you. Because, like, we're getting no passengers walking out of the terminal either. It's very weird. I'm just going to restart the Kutal script. Yeah, there's definitely something going on. I just gained over 10, 15 FPS from that. So there was definitely something going on with GSX. You were 100% correct. So we're just not going to board anybody. We'll just push ourselves back when we're ready. Something weird is happening. Because now we're up to 40s. Very weird. Very, very, very weird. I don't know where the passengers are. Yeah. I don't know. It could be the profile for this airport as well. I did download a profile last night and put that into there. So, I don't know. Could have been that. Yeah. GSX isn't here right now. Please leave a message after the beep. Beep. It is GSX for sure. Yeah. When installing liveries for the PMGG series, do you just throw in the community folder like usual? No. They're PTP installs, college dude. So it's a little bit different. If you go over to the PMGG YouTube channel, there's actually a nice little tutorial. So what you do is you're going to go to flightsim.to, you're going to download the livery. It's going to be a weird file that like you can't open. It's called a PTP file. You then have to open up the PMGG Operations Center and then pull it from there to install it. It's a little bit weird, but again, there's a great tutorial over on the PMGG YouTube channel. I suggest watching it. It'll help you out a ton for sure. All right, let's come back down here. Let's go to our FMC tab. We're going to go to pause in it. We're sitting on the ground. EGNM. Good. Throw that into our reference airport. We're going to go next page. We're going to grab our left GPS. We're going to scroll back. We're going to set our IRS position. Good. We'll go to our route tab. Now, the beauty of the PMGG now, the one tap integration. So what we're going to do is we're going to request our flight plan. You can see it pulls us to a new page. You can see that it's got my sim brief route here, EGNM to LEMG. I'm going to select that. It also shows me down here my zero fuel weight of 62,000 pounds. 62,000 kilograms. Our block fuel of 10.6. So I'm going to set payload. Good. I'm going to set fuel. Good. And then I'm going to select route. Good. We're going to give that about 30 seconds to run through all of its stuff. It'll start importing all of our flight plans and everything should be good. Crystal Shorts, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Hope all's well. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I can't remember the last time I had a GSX issue like that. So I'm assuming it's something to do with the profile. Probably the GSX profile is just not happy with it or something like that. Route uplink is ready. We'll go ahead and load that. Beautiful. Again, give it about 10-15 seconds. It'll import the flight plan. Once everything's been imported, we'll hit the load button, then we can kind of go through everything. Press the GSX sign, and then it will board. I know how to Zemp, I know how to work it. I've had GSX since day one. Like I'm saying, something's bugged with this airport. I think the profile that I have, there's something weird. Yeah. If the profile had a Python script, it could be buggy. There was no Python script, no. It was just in the downloads, Andy, when you, yeah, it was in the downloads. Let's activate and execute that. Beautiful. That should all be done. Like when you go to the folder in your community folder, within the folder, it was just there. And they say they added it. They forgot to add it with, like, it's version 1.01 that they released or something like that. Yeah. Anyways, it's fine. It's okay. We don't need GSX to load the aircraft. Everything's perfectly fine. Gav, I think the entirety of GSX is bugged. I had the same thing happen out of Frankfurt last night. Could be. Yeah, could be. Got to be the old profile on the new scenery. No, it's a new profile. It's a new profile. I removed the old profile and installed the new one. I'm just going to confirm that EGNM. I only have one, and it's an RW profile, which is really weird. He usually, that's Reverentin. He usually does unbelievable, so I don't, it could just be GSX. It could be some weird things going on. Hello, Cam, loving the Jet2, the main airline one. I want to fly for when I'm older. Very cool, man. Well, I'm glad you are enjoying the content. Thanks for coming to hang out today, and I hope you enjoyed today's stream, man. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, cool. Everything looks good there. I'm happy with that. If we go to our route page and we scroll through, you can see our entire route is there. Beautiful. Didn't have to do much other than that. That is wonderful. Let's see if we have any ATC today. Now, we've got EGNM ATIS. I don't know who would be covering this airport, to be honest with you. We've got London M, London N, London SC. I don't know who would be doing South, would be my guess. SC? South would be covering us? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe we're in the... No, we wouldn't be South. In the North? London North? 133705? I just don't know who would be covering us out of Leeds today. I guess we can call up London North and we can go 133705. It's just, I hate calling these guys without knowing who I'm supposed to contact, because it's I always feel bad. They're so damn busy all the time that it always just ends up being a little bit crazy. I don't see any ground. I don't see any tower approaches, nothing. But there is an ATIS here.
Contact Scottish on 135530, Whisper 55000.
London North. Let's see. London Control. Check top-down coverage at vatglasses.uk/Ireland. Can I?
Shuttle 9 Whiskey, hello. It's a Nugra 1 hotel for Heathrow.
Control C. Can I paste that into here?
888.
Control V.
200. 200 to the beach.
Okay, who's got us covered?
London, hello. Lombo,
let's see. EGNM is London North Control. Okay, it is.
Romeo, roger.
Yeah. So it's 133705 for us. Okay. It is him. Yeah. At least the ATIS provider is the same. Is that who gave us the ATIS? See, I can't see who gave us the ATIS. It doesn't say, like, usually it has like a... Oh, wait, no, it does. You're right. Sorry, that's my fault. Yeah. Departing aircraft make initial contact with London Control on 133705. Okay, good. Okay, so we'll give him a call. We know what to expect. Now, let's have a look at the weather and winds here. Winds are 240. Remember when I said it was a little bit gusty here today, chat? 240, 25, gusting 38. Wow, that is going to be spicy, chat. And with that, I would assume that we're going to be departing on runway 32. I would not want to try and land in that right now. Holy macaroni. But I guess we're going to be departing on runway 32. But we'll call him up. Obviously, you can hear how busy he is, so I'm just trying to give him a second there. Can usually get a little bit crazy.
Charlie make with you direct to Lakey, flight level 410.
And we're gonna have ATIS information hotel.
It's a Nugra 1 hotel for Heathrow.
Nugra 1 hotel for Heathrow, Golf Charlie make.
Sunday, so good evening, Scandinavian 353, heavy flight level 400.
That'll smash your pineapple? Yes it is. All planes IRL are diverting to Manchester and Newcastle. Jesus, sorry guys. Took Daisy for a walk. It's like that weird, super cold but warm at the same time. Very humid. It's very weird outside right now. Very weird. Yeah, those are crazy spicy winds. Yeah. Yeah, I was just looking at the VAT glasses. That's a great website, Bents, actually. I always forget that VAT glasses is a thing. Great website. Can definitely help. Hey Cap, would it be possible to add your SimBrief route in your YouTube stream description? That would be really great, so that it would help fly the same routes. So Chris, as long as you have SimBrief updated, man, that's all that it is. I just feel that there's no point, like if you have SimBrief, right? Like if you open this up and you go to SimBrief, you put in this flight plan, whatever you put, your Ryanair 38 Golf, all you know, right? So if you go EGNM and then LEMG, and you select your aircraft, let's say you're flying in an A320, it'll give you the exact same route that I'm doing. That's why I just figured that it's kind of obsolete. As long as I give you the routing, you should be... I don't take any special routes or anything like that, right? SimBrief is really the only way to get your routes. So as long as your SimBrief is up to date, you can get the exact same flight plans that I'm getting. I just feel like it's just a waste of space in the description of the video. I'm running very low on how much space I can put in the description of my videos, so I just feel that that's a waste of like 2 or 3 lines, because again, it's nothing special, man. And if you want to look at it, it's the exact same flight plan. It's the exact same flight plan. This is going to look a little bit longer because this actually has the, but I mean, it's Nelsa to Barton to November 58 to Carno to Ottawa. Same thing here. Nels, Nelsa, Barton, November 58, Carno, Ogtaw, Athos. It's the exact same thing. That's why I don't really add, and that's why I also removed the tab, the exclamation point route tab. If your SimBrief is up to date, you just need the airport iCows, man, and it's all the same. Yeah. What is the name of the equipment you're using to input your flight plan? SimBrief, what I'm just showing there. SimBrief, and just update your aircraft, and the aircraft should take all this information.
556 is with you at 360 on the head.
We need a with you emoji, chat. I think we're going to replace the medicine emoji with a with you emoji, but I'll get my artist to make a with you.
Wind check for about 3,500 feet, the QNH 978.
Cap, how do you get the Christmas lights overlay? Dude, it's been so long. It's just a PNG that rotates by. It's pretty easy. If you just Google it, Christmas lights for OBS. It's pretty easy.
3,500 feet, QNH 988, Gamma, Jet 100.
Can't wait for TFDI to drop the MD-11. Been flying rotate just to fly around. I miss my Microsoft graphics. Is it able to get the TFDI now, or just specific people who got it? It's not available yet, Michael. It should be available in the early new year. I think they're scheduling a January, February release date for the MD-11. They did reach out to me last week, and they are going to be sending me a copy of the aircraft in the early new year to start flying for you guys. So you can look out for that. Yeah. Absolutely hate the with you troll every chance I get. I don't need to troll, but I just think it's something that it's a very common thing to say, right? With you or something like that. So I just think it's funny. That's it. Picked up Mumbai scenery, hoping it's good. Nice, dude. Hopes it is good as well. I think everybody's used to the whole with you. You know, when someone asks on Facebook, why doesn't something work, I say it's because you say with you. Jesus Christ. Rydog's proper troll. Proper troll. I think he's given us... there we go. Okay, so he's got us... he's sending out PDCs now. That's what that just was. A nice PDC over there. So, okay, that all looks good. He's given us our departure clearance. Cleared to LMG off 3-2 via the Nelsa 3 Whiskey departure. So I don't know if that's what we planned. Is that what we planned? It was. Yes. Okay. So we're going to go to departures. We're going to plan the Nels 3 Whiskey departure out of runway 32. We'll execute that. Beautiful. And that's pretty much it. That's all we really needed to do. Next frequency 133705, report aircraft type and stand number when ready for pushback. Okay, so we're not ready for pushback yet, so we're just going to turn that down. While we're setting up the rest of the FMC, let's go upstairs and we'll go ahead and spool up the APU. Beautiful. Let's go to our init-ref tab, and we should be able to now plug in our init-ref. So we're going to go perf init request. We're going to hit that button. We're going to give it a second. Hey Cap, how do I connect my headset to VATSIM? Can't find any videos on it. Go to the client. I'm assuming that you have vPilot if you're using Microsoft Flight Sim, or XPilot if you're using X-Plane. Go to the settings tab, go to the audio, and then here you'll be able to see everything. You'll know that it's working. You can test it, but you'll know that it's working when you actually see this mic meter moving. I always tell people, aim for like the lower part of the green. There's no need to make it go all the way. People just slam it all the way forward. But yeah. Audio, and then you're going to want to set a push to talk button as well. So I've got the push to talk button set on the back left of my yoke. That's how I do my push to talk. So audio, and then you set it up through there. And yeah, I've obviously got a beacon. I've got an audio mixer, so that's why it's going to show up like that. But yeah, that's how you're going to want it to look. Got it? Cool. Glad I could help. Okay, cool. Everything else is good. It says perf init uplink ready. We're going to go ahead and load our performance numbers. We're going to execute that. Beautiful. So we've got 10.7 is what we plan on the fuel burn. Wonderful. 0 fuel weight 62. Reserves 2.4. Cost index will be 42. I'm actually going to change that to 35 as our usual. Good. That's it. I don't know what it seems to not be grabbing. It's either that or it's grabbing like the altitude that we plan to go to, but I have noticed that the altitude has been off almost every single time. It's not grabbing the proper altitude, and you can see here our altitude from SimBrief is 33,000 feet. So the aircraft should be putting in 33,000 feet, and it's not. It seems to be putting like 2,000 feet higher than that every single time. So I'm going to put 33,000. We'll accept that. Good. Cruise winds 287 at 99. Outside air temperature minus 47 degrees Celsius, 53 Fahrenheit. Transition altitude is 5,000 feet leaving Leeds, Bradford, and we'll go to our N1 limits here today. No derate on the takeoff. This runway is a little bit shorter, 7,700 feet, I think, like that. So no derate on the takeoff. We'll go to our takeoff. Flaps will be set to position number 5. Our CG weight today is going to be 19.0, and what we'll do is we'll come over here. We'll go to our performance calculator, and we'll go ahead and get some information in here. We are departing on runway 32. We can just import that. Good. We can import from aircraft as well. So takeoff flaps will be optimum. Our rating will be, we'll just do takeoff. We're not going to do a derated takeoff. Anti-ice will be off. That is our gross weight, 162.76, so almost max tow. CG weight 18.99. I have 19, so that's exactly correct. And PAX will be on. We'll sync up the live weather. So it's 2.9er. Jesus, super low pressure here today. And then we can go ahead and calculate our V speeds. So you can see here that we have an acceleration height at 1,500 feet. Flaps 25? No. Hold on. Flaps 5. Let's be serious. Takeoff not allowed. Planned weight exceeds max allowable weight. Okay, maybe I have to do a flaps 15? Okay, let's do a flaps 15 departure. Can we do flaps 10? It seems a little bit odd. Did I do? No, I can't. Flaps 15. Wow. Okay, that seems a little bit crazy. Flaps 15 apparently today, chat. I don't know if I've ever done that. N1 percentage 97.12. So actually we're going to go back. We're going to go to our perf. N1 limits. Okay. That's good. Routing. Cell temp. We're not using a cell temp, so it's going to be 97.12 off departure. So these bad boys are going to be ripping out of here. And then we've got our V speeds. Flaps 25 for departure. V speeds 41, 42, 49. So 141, 142. 149 are the V speeds that I'm getting. Okay, interesting. Has anybody in chat ever done a flaps 25 departure? 737MG has a video of why they do it like that. Why they do 25. The altitude is not from SimBrief. PMGG calculates it for you. Okay. PMGG has never grabbed the right altitude or reserve fuel. Interesting. It's grabbing the proper reserve fuel, but interesting. Joe, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. That tow is pretty beefy and the runway in Leeds is short. Yeah. No, it won't let me do... Or, sorry, flaps 15. Sorry, not 25. Flaps 15. Yes, sorry. 141, 142, 149. Thank you for pointing that out, because I had flaps 25 in the aircraft. 149. Good. Okay, cool. Sweet. All of that is set now. We're looking good. Let's go to the overhead. Let's get our APU generator on. Wonderful. Get the seatbelt sign on as well. Anti-collision light can come on. We'll get the rest of the fuel pumps on. We'll come down here. We'll go to our FS actions, ground services, remove the ground power, and I'm going to set the parking brake and remove the wheel chocks. Good. We're going to go to GSX. We're going to prepare for pushback and departure. Beautiful. We're going to be Jet2. Good. Wonderful. And just to confirm those numbers, everything looks good there. Everything looks good there. See, the aircraft has given us slightly different numbers. We're going off what the performance calculator is giving us. So that's all good. Skyflyer, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Engineer on board. Good to see you as well, man. Welcome, welcome. What's the name of the piece of equipment that you're using to input the flight plan? Like, are you talking about the FMC that I have? like the CDU, I have this right here beside me. It's in the link in the description, or you can put exclamation point FMC or exclamation point CDU or something like that. Fuel pumps, everything looks good up here. We're going to APU gen, you're good. We'll get these guys on. Bleed pressure, good. 33,000 is set. Everything else looks good to me. Wonderful. We're looking good. Yeah, you can put exclamation point FMC in chat, and then they'll provide you with a link, or there's a link in the description below. Whatever is easier for you, my friend. It is all there. All right, cool. Initial climb, he gave it to me on here, was 7-0. So 7,000 feet on the initial climb. And I guess we're flying the old Airbus today. I don't really like Airbus. I don't really like this panel. Actually, I'm going to change it out, to be honest with you. Or should we keep it like this, chat? Is this authentic of what a older style 737 for Jet2 would be? I don't know. Very rare that we use this older style. We're gonna go runway heading, which is gonna be 320. You love it? Okay, we'll keep it then. I don't really mind. It's just different. We usually use the other one. Okay. We're gonna probably want to face east. Yes. Alright, we need to call for our pushback. We've got to let them know what's going on.
Standard choice now.
It's pretty retro cool, honestly. Cool. Wish more liveries used it. Got you. They are. It must be for the older ones. Yeah. London, very good evening. Chenex 21 Victor Tango Information Hotel. Push and start. Stand 6 in Leeds, Bradford, 737-800.
Chenex 21 Victor Tango. Hello. Just check your squawking 0474 for me.
Yep, setting it now.
Thanks, and then your push and start is approved for QNH 988.
Push start is approved, 988, thank you. Chenex 21 Victor Tango.
Golf Bravo, Papa Lima.
All right.
988
is what he is saying for the altimeter. So we'll set that now, 988, good. Flip that, beautiful, and we'll go ahead and park brakes released. Park brakes released, good.
Reporting flight left orbit.
And we should be good for push and start. Love so much winter night flying. It's suits different. It does, yeah. We're early morning here, so we're actually going to get a sunrise soon. It's early morning here in Leeds. This KLM is sitting at the gate with his strobes on. Interesting. Cool. APU bleed is on. Packs are off. Isolation valve is open. And we'll go ahead and spool up engine number 2. Enjoy, friends.
Okay, hang on. First, please, for easy, 41 Mike Sierra, when ready to send...
Tested Mumbai looks great. Would recommend your India tour, MSK Productions, VABB. Okay, cool. Any upcoming flights to Santos Dumont? We've been to Santos Dumont a ton, man. I don't have anything specifically planned for Santos Dumont, but if you want to go back to the channel, we flew into there not that long ago. We fly into there quite often, man. Maybe not quite often, but every time we go down to Brazil, or every time we're visiting South America, for sure.
You can resume your own navigation now, direct back so.
Own navigation direct to
Anyone else experience worst performance after the sim update? I can't say I've got worst performance, but Mr. Mopar Dude. What an entrance. 10 gifted members, chat. Please get some love for Mr. Mopar Dude. Huge no floaties to you, Mr. Mopar. Thank you for the continued support, my friend. And please, if you did get a gifted membership to the channel, please make sure you say thank you. That is incredibly kind. Thank you so much, Mr. Mopar. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, buddy. Park brakes on. Engine number 1 over the ground. Start valve open. We're looking for 25% N2.
Foxtrot Charlie Yankee Sierra Mike Bravo. Hello there.
Alrighty, and we'll get ready to introduce fuel to engine number 1.
To 6760.
God, I love the engine sounds in this aircraft.
Can repeat, please, your scope.
6760.
6760 scope, Sierra Mike Bravo, take closer.
I believe you're probably going to need to do another left-hand orbit before you get 5 miles there. That's very, very close.
Left hand Orbx, Golf Papa Lima.
Yeah, you're currently 1.7 miles away from each other, so I need you more like 5 plus.
Roger, Golf Papa Lima.
Alrighty. Looks good. Set flaps 5 degrees, 15 degrees,
Charlie Yankee Mike Tango.
15 degrees. Really weird.
22.
Gonna have to remind myself off of departure that we have flaps 15 set.
Easy 4-1 Mike Sierra.
It's gonna be weird seeing that. Love, love, love the Jet2 livery. This one's really. Which one do you prefer, Mopar? Do you like this one, or do you like the one with the sun that kind of looks like the Allegiant livery? I feel like them and Allegiant are they look the exact same, but I like both, to be honest with you. Alrighty, everything looks good there. Pax 2 auto, don't kill us. Cap. Isolation valve 2 auto. APU bleed goes off. APU goes off. Start switches over to continuous. Taxi light goes on. We need a trim value of 5.04. So we'll just basically set it to 5. That should be good right about there. Wonderful. We've got 7,000 feet set initially. We've got our runway heading of 371. We're going to bug up 149 on our speed. 149. Good. Auto brake goes over to RTO. You can see we've got flaps 15 degrees set. And that looks good there. We'll hit the engine tab twice. There we go. Or once, sorry. We're going to go VNAV. We're going to go LNAV. Oh, wait, you can't. Oh, wait. I guess it would help if you turn on the flight directors. Auto throttle, VNAV, LNAV. Good. And we should be ready for push and start. Now, it's saying 9.8. I'm going to go with 9.82 on the QNH, or even 9.83, just because I feel like 8.8 isn't exactly all that correct. Good. We'll go all the way up top. We'll get our dome light over to the dim position for now. We'll get that off for departure. We'll get that dim there. The gray Jet2 livery isn't new. Yeah, this is the old one, right? This is their older livery, and that's the newer livery, I think. I know they don't paint a lot of their aircraft as well. Okay, we're out here on Alpha. We're ready to taxi. Atlantic Control. Chinix 2-1 Victor Tango, ready to taxi. Runway 32.
Chinix 2-1 Victor Tango, taxi holding point Delta 1.
Taxi holding point Delta 1. Chinix 2-1 Victor Tango. All right, so we're going to go out Alpha, and then we'll make a right on Delta 1. Park brake is off. Let's move ourselves forward. ECAP, love the streams. JR Jackson, thanks for the support, my friend. Appreciate you, dude. Glad you're enjoying it. Don't forget, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, smash down that thumbs up button. The only reason I ask, that helps share my channel as a flight sim channel, and as a non-type rated pilot, it's a little bit difficult to grow your channel. It's one thing that I have noticed. If you're not a real world pilot, people aren't as likely to subscribe through your channel or smash down that thumbs up. So if you are enjoying the content, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up. We've got to keep up to all those real world pilots, chat. All those real world pilots that are streaming now. Hope you enjoy the bumpy departure from Leeds. This is going to be a sketchy one, man. Those winds are pretty damn gnarly. Pretty damn gnarly. Just go get your PPL and you can say that you're a pilot. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, man. You're not wrong. I heard they used the Allegiant livery because they liked it so much and adopted it from Allegiant. Maybe. Could be. Yeah, could be for sure. I didn't get any of our charts open on here, chat. I'm sorry. Bad pilot. Charts and departure. This is Delta, I believe. Yeah, this is Delta we want to go down. Departure charts.
Easy 419 route direct, this it.
The reason behind delivery is because Jet2 leased a couple 7.5s that were destined for Allegiant and were painted in the colors and kept it at the end. Interesting. It's pretty cool.
Charlie Yankee, Sierra, Mike Bravo.
That's pretty cool.
Control 135.530.
London control, Sierra Mike Bravo, contact Scottish control 135.530.
Ryanair 1 Echo Papa, turn left, heading 270
Alright,
degrees.
what arrival did they have us on? They've got us on the Volp 1 Bravo. The Volp 1 Bravo.
Easy 419, contact London 120.025.
That was the 1 Bravo, and they've got us going in for runway 31. We'll pin both of those. Don't worry about that. Okay. Oops, I guess we need to go back.
Foxtrot Charlie Yankee 687, are you there?
Good.
Roger, hello.
Now, it's saying I can go a little bit further, I guess. I saw hold short bars there, but I guess we can move it a little bit more forward. How to get my sim brief to integrate with the FMC on the PMDG? It loads into the tablet, but I can't load into the FMC. Any ideas? If it's loading into the tablet, it 100% should load into the FMC, because you have to load it into the tablet before you can load it into the FMC. So if it's loading into here, it should 100% load into there. Yeah. Igor, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Maybe just give it a little bit of time. It does take like a good 30 seconds, JR Jackson, to import your flight plan and stuff, so... Yeah. Also make sure that the aircraft is completely updated.
Bye now. American 729, no further ATC, monitor Unicom 1122.8, goodbye.
Now what time is it in the sim? What time do we make it to? 6:54, and we're so close. We're like 10 minutes, we're 10 minutes ahead of the real flight. So that sun should be rising momentarily. I know it doesn't really look like it, but that sun should be rising.
November Echo, turn right, heading 050 degrees. Wide turn, heading 050 degrees.
Right, here's the hold short. Is Leeds taxi via runway? I believe so. Like a backtrack? Yes. What position do you put the pack switches in the start of engines? You just have to make sure that the packs are in the off position so that you have enough bleed pressure. You can, once you have one engine on, you can turn the left or right pack to auto, and that should it should still give you enough bleed pressure to start engine number 2. I think that's how they do it in real life. So packs off, start engine 1, and then one pack will come on, and then they start the other engine just so that they can have air conditioning or heating, right? London Chenix 21 Victor Tango short of 32 ready for departure.
Chenix 21 Victor Tango, backtrack and line up runway 32.
Backtrack and line up runway 32, Chenix 21 Victor Tango. Alrighty, there we go. Backtrack. We are all lit up as well. So we'll go ahead and kill the dome lights.
Logan 22 Yankee, roger.
And you can see here, looking at the charts, it is a back taxi. So we're pulling out here. We're going to go all the way down to the end, and we're going to turn the aircraft around. Forgot to say with you. Apologize.
Foxtrot Charlie Yankee 687, contact Scottish Control on 135.530. Bye now. Golf Bravo Papa Lima, vacate right as quick as you can and contact ground 121.855.
Vacate right when able, 121.850, Golf Papa Lima, thank you.
That's 121.855.
121.855.
You flexing this? Oh, it's going to be, yeah. 97.8 on the takeoff. These engines are going to be screaming out of here. Yeah, and we're doing a flaps 15 departure, which is, I don't know if I've ever done a flap 15 departure out of here. That's going to be a trip in itself. It's going to be loud. I'll make sure to crank the sounds. It's cool. We're on like a little bit of like a plateau here. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, go for Papa, Golf Papa Lima.
Using live weather? We are using live weather, yeah. Just not live time. It's obviously in the morning. We're trying to replicate. This aircraft left at about 7:05 a.m. We're getting real close to that real time. We're currently sitting at 6:57 in the sim, so we are very close. Pistis, what's up, man? Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you.
Lufthansa 2, November Echo, turn right, heading 185.
Does SimBrief tell you your flaps for takeoff? No, that was the aircraft.
185, Lufthansa 2, November Echo.
Yeah, the aircraft would tell me those numbers. Alright, so we'll go out here to the left. And we'll spin this all the way around.
Logan 22 Yankee behind the landing, Ryan S, A320 on a 2-mile final. Line up from way 2.
This again is where Toby comes in extremely handy when doing these types of lineups.
Sorry, disregard. Lufthansa 2 November Echo, cleared ILS approach runway 23 right. Cleared ILS 23
Did you fly Malaga to Lisbon? Have we ever done it?
Echo Papa, the
I don't know. Maybe in my X-Plane days.
Runway 23 right, cleared line.
Oof. Look at that lineup, chat. It's like we're going uphill. This runway is weird. It was a beautiful lineup, though. Happy with that. For sure. Alright. I'm holding short here. We need as much of this runway as possible. I'll throw on our yoke cam. And we're definitely going to be into wind here for the departure. Hoping to maintain. It's going to be a lot of rudder and correction. Leeds Bradford Airport is built on a hill. That's why it's bumpy. Yeah, no kidding. You can tell right away. Especially like, even if like you look behind us, like I said, taxiing down, it's almost like you can see everything down there. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Do you have the extra spring set up? No, I don't. I have it exactly the way that it came out of the box. I think it's perfect for me.
I'm afraid I'm closing up now. So if you're still with me, monitor Unicom 1122 decimal 8. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Adios, amigos.
122.8, which means, chat, that we get to absolutely blast out of here. Leeds traffic, Chanix 21 Victor Tango departing runway 32 Leeds. Sounds are up. Let's enjoy this one, shall we, friends? Throttle's up to about 40%. Chrono's on. Toga. Takeoff power is set. Slate nose down pressure. Thank you.
Knots.
We're neutral. Look at the wind. 45 knots. I have full right rudder right now, chat. Full right rudder.
Rotate.
Rotate. Full right rudder, by the way. Oh
Positive
my
rate of
god.
climb.
Gear up. Oh my goodness. That was insane. That was full right rudder. I could not go any further, and you saw we even started to veer. As soon as I picked up that nose, the ass kind of kicked out on us. That was gnarly. All right, let's go flaps up 5 degrees. Climb powers in. Flaps up 1. We're going clean. helicopters. 4,000 feet. We're already at 55 knot. Headwind. Crazy. Bring those sounds down a little bit. Don't need to go crazy deaf. Absolutely blasted out of here. Auto brake off. Gears locked. 5,000 feet. Standard barrow. Autopilot 1 is on. Bring you back up into the flight deck. We're going to bug up our cruise altitude, 33,000 feet. We're also going to flip this over to level change. Because we don't care about restrictions right now. We're fine. And we'll get 33,000 feet. Good. And good. And let's go ahead and get a few lights on up here so we can see what we're doing. Good. We'll get the retractables off. And we'll leave the landing lights on. Beautiful. Wing light can come off. Logo light can come off as well. It's just nothing but haze out there, chat. Nothing but haze out there. Mr. Daniel Berry, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. That was pretty gnarly, chat. I can't remember the last time I had to go full rudder deflection. I feel like it's been quite a while since we've had to do that. Would you agree or disagree? I feel like the old days of like Microsoft, we used to use a lot of full rudder, but that was pretty crazy. Yeah, well, that's somebody was saying that the real flights aren't even landing there. The real flights are all diverting. So I think that's too much of a crosswind component. Like, that was nuts. Like, full right rudder, and you saw how much aileron I had. You saw how much aileron I had into that as well, which was gnarly. Crazy. 10,000 feet, lights are off. We're obviously keeping the seatbelt sign on. Start switches off as well. And we're climbing. I'm going to bug up our speed. We're going to go 290 in the climb. So we throw that back into VNAV. We'll be able to go after Nelsa. We'll be able to go back into VNAV. Look, Captain, I have a question. I bought GSX today. Now I'm downloading it and get stuck at pack 3. Do you know what I can do there? I don't, Caspers. I'm sorry, man. Maybe just leave it. Just leave it. Just let it do its thing. Steve, my man, with a $5 donation. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you. Incredibly kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. We'll let Amy read that one out. Thanks so much, man. Yeah, it's either going to be on the GSX Discord or the GSX forums. The GSX forums are a great place if you're having issues. They have a whole forum section and stuff. That is a great place as well. Okay. Well, there we go, chat. En route from Leeds on the way down to Malaga. Looking good. Litos, did you remove the Newell's VDGS? I loaded it and I wasn't having any issues when I went to go check the scenery to make sure everything was good, but yeah, delete the Newell's VDGS if you haven't done so already. Yeah. An FSTT employee is constantly answering questions. There you go. You did too? Huh. Very weird.
Let's get that sunrise. Have a great flight.
Joe, huge no floaties too, man. Thank you for the $5 donation. Appreciate you. I think we're just above the clouds. I can see the sunrise over in the distance. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you for your support, Joe. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We can go back into VNAV speed now as well.
Today's flight. Red velvet cake with buttercream frosting or cherry pie.
Don't do that.
Beverages, milk, eggnog or Bailey's Irish cream coffee.
Man, this is just the greatest flight in history. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you, dude, for the support. Appreciate you as always. Thank you, man. Incredibly kind. Thank you to Joe and thank you to Steve. Appreciate it, guys. About to start my descent into Hurghada from Manchester in a Phoenix EasyJet A320 flight time, 5 hours and 23 minutes. Whew, that is a long one. My goodness. Red velvet cake? I don't mind red velvet. I feel like there's other cake that I would choose before it, but yeah. This is definitely not a Weight Watchers flight. No. Absolutely not. Captain, when is the 777 by PMDG? Sometime in 2024, man. Don't hold your breath. I still think we're like 4 to 6 months away. That's just my personal opinion. But I feel like we're 4 to 6 months away. There's still a long wait. I don't think it's like coming out next weekend or something like that. 4 to 6 months would be my bet. Tom, what's up, man? Good to see you. Welcome back. Hope all's well. Chad, is it too early for Christmas music, or is it like just the right time for Christmas music? Too early for Christmas or no? I have the Christmas playlist up and ready to go for today, but I just want to know if it's too early for Christmas music. It's never too early? Ooh, I don't know, man. I feel like it is. Because if we start with the Christmas music now, that's it, man. What are we? We're 2 weeks away. 16 days. 16 days away from Christmas, Chad. We play Die Hard on the plane? I wish we could, man. Figured 2 weeks before is a reasonable amount of time. All right. Dan Barry said it. This playlist is brought to you in part by Dan Barry. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, I would like for you to direct it to Dana Barry. At least it's a lo-fi Christmas, so it'll be good. It won't be all like annoying, I'm hoping. It's a lo-fi Christmas special. Favorite Christmas movie? Probably between 2, maybe even 3. Home Alone, for me, growing up in the 90s, it was Home Alone. That was the Christmas movie. Home Alone, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. They got to be right there, man. They got to be right there for me. But I know there's a bunch of others, but those two are just like, man, nothing for me sets the mood more than National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation and Home Alone, man. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie or not? I can understand how it is. For me, no, it's not. It's not on my annual list of movies, but yeah, I've seen A Christmas Story. Of course, I've seen A Christmas Story. Yeah, remember Rudolph? Remember like the movie that was made, like they used like clay or something like that, like the original Rudolph that came out in like the 70s or 80s, maybe 80s or 90s. Yeah. Does MK Studios do good work? They do. Yeah, they do. The claymation. Okay, so yeah, that one is Bad Santa as well is right up there as well. Yeah, but that Rudolph with the claymation, that was like as a kid, that was what my mom always put on. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, that's a good one too. Yeah, I could watch that one during Christmas. There's a lot. Like I said, man, there's a lot. There's a lot. Frosty the Snowman, yeah, that's another one. Yeah. Home Alone clears all Christmas movies. Home Alone is the GOAT, in my opinion. It doesn't get much better than Home Alone. Again, my opinion. But yeah, oof, look at that sunrise chat out there. Absolutely love how Christmas Story plays for 24 hours on Christmas Eve. Yep. The Family Stone is a total chick flick. A great movie, though. The Family Stone. Okay. I don't know if I've seen that one. Kev, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. AMC has been playing Xmas Vacation all week. Oh, yeah, it's that time. It's that time. Dave is celebrating 48 months. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 years as a first-class member. But 4 years. 4 years. I almost couldn't math for a second. 4 years as a first-class member. My goodness me, where has the time gone? Chat, can we please get some love for Mr. Davis celebrating 4 years? I couldn't math for a second, but we got it. 4 years. Huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you for the support, dude. Welcome to the elite of the elite. You are now officially repping the platinum badge up there with Rydog and Daniel. Thank you for the support, man. Appreciate you, dude. I'm reading a lot of things about LEMG, not so good on PC users. A great performance is dreadful, but decent PC user experience seems smooth. We'll see, Litos. Now I'm a little bit scared. But I loaded in, I was getting, I don't know, mid-40s at the gate. 46, 47, so usually I don't, yeah. Curious what you use to change frequencies? I have my Logitech radio panel. This guy, right here. Flip your frequencies and stuff. Got the dials. That is what I use. Round trip? No, that would be close to 7 hours of flying. We're doing the trip this evening or today. We're going down to Malaga, and then tomorrow morning we're going back to Leeds. Hopefully the weather is better tomorrow in Leeds. Imagine trying to land right now, chat, at Leeds. 45 knot crosswind. You'll be flying the ATR soon. I'd like to. I don't exactly know when I'm going to, but yes. Soon as in within the next month or two, we will be flying the ATR. Any chance of flying the new Beyond A320? What's that, Ben? I haven't even heard of that. Any recommendations for Microsoft Flight Sim right now that has recently released airports, GA aircraft, freeware? There's a lot, man. I wouldn't be the person to come to as far as like GA airplanes and stuff like that. But I know that there was one that released this week and it was really good. I forget what airplane it was. Somebody in chat will tell me. Davis has been really enjoying it. So there's a great GA airplane that just released. The SWS PC-12. There you go. That's the one that just released, and it's getting a lot of accolades by the community. Everybody that I've seen so far has really enjoyed it. Airport sceneries, that's almost impossible to go through, you know. Beyond Airlines is a fully business class A320 that flies to the Maldives from the Middle East. Look up their livery. Okay. I'll have to see if we have one available. It could be something fun to do, though. Yeah. It's literal crack. Beyond is a new airline that only flies to the Maldives. Currently, they have an A319, but it's an all Airbus cabin. Okay. Interesting. What do you use to turn up the volume in the sim when you depart/land? Must be useful for streaming. Yeah, it's called a beacon mixer, Azrito. You can put ! mixer in chat and it will show you exactly what I'm using. This thing has changed my streaming life. I remember Les O'Reilly gave this to me and it sat for about 2 months before I finally figured out how to get it working with his help, of course. Hear anything on the Indie Builds A300 other than their teaser yesterday? Nope. Hopefully soon, man. I know they said before the end of the year. Well, we're about 3 weeks away from the end of the year, so we'll see, man. Deli, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Have an i5 13600K, and I don't know if I should get a 4070 or 4070 Ti. Considering the 4070 is cheaper, that would be a good option for ultra graphics. So Bellman, I just would like to point something out here, man. Achieving ultra graphics on Microsoft Flight Simulator is quite silly, in my opinion. The simulator looks great running on medium. There's no point in putting your graphics to ultra just because you can. High-end preset with the right things on ultra is all you need, and you're going to save so much more performance. A 4070, a 4070 Ti, they're both very capable graphic cards. I don't think you can go wrong with either one. Get whichever one is in your budget, and I think that would help tremendously. Any 40 series graphics card is going to get you frame generation, so on high-end preset or something like that, running 4K, 2K, with frame generation, you're probably going to get great performance. So, yeah. But just keep in mind, man, it's flight sim, dude. You know, our optimum cruise altitude is 36,000 feet, which seems a little bit crazy, but we're going to go up to 36,000 feet, chat. Well, I guess 35. We'll go to 35,000 feet. Bug the pressurization, 35,000. Come down here. 350, execute, good, okay. There we go, we're going up to 35,000. You can see here our optimum is 362, which is a little bit crazy, but yeah. 12 months from Tom. Thank you so much, man, for 1 year. So 12 months in and still loving every second I can catch. Hope you're keeping good, dude. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate you, my friend. 12 months as a first-class member. I appreciate you. Incredibly kind, man. Fly Guy dropping 17 months as well. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really do appreciate you, man. 17 months. And Joe upgrading from business class to first class. Thanks so much, Joe. Appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredibly kind. Really do appreciate that, man. So I want the 4090, but I just can't justify the cost. It's crazy expensive, dude. Crazy expensive. Yeah. As much as I would love to get one as well, it's just... That's an insane price to pay, man. That is an insane price to pay, dude. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Steve coming with another $5 donation. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. I wonder if Phoenix is releasing their IEs along with the 319 and 321 to surprise us. I don't know. If you're in the Discord, if you're in the Phoenix Discord, they have been updating kind of what's been going on and the progress of what's been happening. So if you are super interested and you want to kind of learn of exactly why the Phoenix was delayed and what happened, go over to their Discord and listen to Amir, the owner of Phoenix, kind of give his explanation of what's going on. I don't know, man. I wish I could, pinpoint exactly when we're going to get a release. I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't know. Steve, thanks so much for the support, man. I appreciate you, dude. So Jimmy Stewart, It's a Wonderful Life Christmas movie. Here's a true story. My dad's uncle flew bombing missions during World War II with Jimmy Stewart. Jesus, thank you, Steve. Appreciate you, man. That's crazy. Since we got Christmas music, we got to serve the beef Wellington. Ooh, that'd be good. Yeah. And the 4090 will be worth $500 in 3 years. Well, yeah, that's because the 8090 will be out, and the 8090 will be 5 times faster than the 4090, right? So... looks like we're going to get some 777 previews and more ahead of Christmas per Rendezvous updates yesterday. Good. I mean, I don't know, man. I think PMDG is good, very good at marketing.
Jimmy Stewart, It's a Wonderful Life. Christmas movie. Here's a true story. My dad's uncle flew bombing missions during World War II with Jimmy Stewart.
That is crazy. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you, dude. I'll have to check that out. So does the beacon mixer change the volumes for like different tabs you have open? So the way that it works, I can bring it over here. So this is the software. So the way that it works is you can assign, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? So like I've got Microsoft Flight Simulator and FS Realistic tied to my system sounds. I've got my Kutao script and the music that we're listening to set under the music tab. I've got my microphone, and then I've got auxiliary 1 for vPilot. So how this works is you've got up to 6 channels that you can choose. Now you can get a more expensive mixer that'll give you unlimited channels to use, right? But this gives you 6, actually gives you 8, no 6. It gives me 6 dedicated channels to use. So you would put your you would put whatever you would want, like your Chrome and whatever under certain tabs. So you've got 6 channels to choose from, and that's how you would do it. So it doesn't take, like, you have to program how it would put all the audio tabs. But it's pretty, like, once you understand it, it makes sense. Yeah. BDS North, thank you, mate. Appreciate you being here. All I'll say is their dev team mentioned of eggnog in hand, while also stating we shall see something regarding both the 737 MAX and the 777 in the sim. Says something about very soon. There we go. I'm upgrading to a 4090 when it's under $1,000, then retiring flight sim before time to upgrade. Yeah, I mean... no more spending money, right? I'm sorry to hear that, Steven. Sorry to hear that, man. I fly on Xbox and there's so much I don't have access to and I can't fly. I'm a Mac guy, so I don't want a PC. Yeah, I hear you, John. I hear you, man. It's one of those things, unfortunately. I think you just have to make like that decision, right? What do you want to do? How much are you willing to kind of invest into the simulator? And yeah. Leaving it at this wing view so you can see the sunrise. It should happen here soon. Hey, Cap, long time no see. Hope all is well. Landon, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Steve, celebrating 39 months. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you for your support, dude. Chasing down that elusive 4-year badge. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, dude. Randazzo said they'll be welcoming us into their hangar soon, which I'm pretty sure means previews. Maybe. We'll have to wait and see. Like I said, PMDG these guys are professional marketing. These guys know what they're doing. They're gonna slowly keep that hype train going. I mean, listen, I'm all for like product updates and stuff like that. They posted a close-up picture of a landing gear, and not the landing gear, one single landing gear wheel. Listen, been doing this long enough. That's not what's going to get me excited, chat. If you're excited, great, that's awesome. But I understand what the process is with PMDG of keeping that hype train going. I don't really care. I'd rather just get like an actual blurb of like actual information than seeing a picture of like one wheel landing gear. I don't care about that, to be honest. That does not excite me whatsoever. I don't care. You can take your landing gear pictures. It is what it is. Yeah, I wish we would just have like, you know, more concrete information. That's what I would be more interested in. Soon could mean December 2024 in PMDG world. I love the product, but I'm done being excited. Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with being excited. You just have to keep your excitement in check with any product, because things happen, man. Just like with Phoenix, right? Look how many people were excited because Phoenix gave us concrete release dates. They told us, they told us like, hey, this is when you're getting Block 2. We're going to have a 319 and a 321 also out by the end of the year, blah, 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 blah. And now look, now we're almost at the end of the year. We still don't even have Block 2 out yet. We still don't have IE engines. We still don't have a 319. We still don't have a 321. And people are literally standing there with pitchforks. So it's just, it's okay to get excited, but just don't. You got to keep everything in check, man. You got to keep everything into perspective. Anything can happen. Just because PMDG this week is working ahead of schedule or on time doesn't mean that something can happen within the next couple weeks and it puts them a month or 2 or 3 months back, right? So just keep that in mind. PMDG hasn't set any schedules for 777, so you can't really hold them to anything. Well, exactly. That's what I'm saying, Tom. I'm saying I wish we could get more concrete information. That would be more valuable to me than posting a picture of a landing gear. Okay, cool. It's a landing gear. What do I do with this? I'm assuming it's going to look good. It's PMDG. They've already modeled the 737. I think it looks great, but, you know. I'm a little off track according to Volanta. Shows me dead on track according to my aircraft. You know, could be because of the wind. Got a 72 knot quartering crosswind. So that could be why it may slightly look off on Volanta, but we are following our flight plan accordingly. Watch any good hockey lately? I mean, I watched the Sens and Leafs the other day. It was a great game, dude. The Battle of Ontario. Ottawa ended up losing 4-3, but that's just because Ottawa has shitty goalies. It was a great game. Yeah. Hope they pull off an Aerosoft and post the EPU heat blur next. Sorry, I'm such a meme. I mean, again, Aerosoft just seems like a company that's in literal shambles right now. They don't know how to do it. They just don't know what's happening. I don't know. It's pretty crazy. I'll get incited when the NDA is lifted and beta testers stream it live. See? Yeah, there you go. I've inquired, actually. I've sent numerous emails to PMDG. I have not received a single email back. I feel like they're one of the hardest companies to like get a hold of and like work with. I don't know how people like Chewy and London Controller and all those other guys who get it early, I don't know how they've got in contact with PMDG. I've reached out to them on their forums. I've reached out to them through their like support ticket. I've reached out to them through the regular like PMDG email line. Nothing. All 3 avenues have led to absolutely nothing. I've even told them like, I don't want anything for free. I'm not here like doing anything. Here's my YouTube channel. I would love to, be able to showcase your products when they're ready for release. That's basically how I worded the emails, and I didn't, I didn't wear the right tie. Maybe. Just hope they nail the sounds of the 777 like they did with the 737. The roar is what I almost look forward to during takeoff. Those GE90s, man. Are they the GE90s? They are, aren't they? Can you help me solve nose wheel once we left the TCA joystick? Nose wheel goes left. I don't know. Maybe uncalibrate or remove the nose wheel. See if that solves the issue. There you go, Philip. Very nice, man. Very, very nice. I think I'm the lamest person in the world. I had an Xbox Series X in Microsoft 2020. I bought the 737-900 PMDG, and 2 days later, the Xbox broke. Oof. That's not good, man. Hey, Kevin, I have the TCA yoke. When I bought it the first time, I noticed an odd kink when turning to the right. Returned it and got another, and it has the same problem. Huh. An odd kink when turning right. I mean, I can say, Hamid, that it feels very stiff initially. I can't say that I've ever noticed a kink, though. Yeah. It could just be the tension. Hamid, maybe it's just, maybe you're not used, or like, is it a jerking motion, or is it just, I know that it feels like, I remember when I first got my yoke, turning left and right was like very, like you had to like, you know, put a lot of force into moving left and right, but I didn't have any like jerky motions. Yeah. You didn't include your full name in the email, that's why. Maybe. Yeah, that's why, yeah. I love my Boeing yoke. Dude, I've got thousands of hours on this thing already. It's kind of crazy if you think how many hours I put on these products, man. I think that's why Thrustmaster puts in my clause every year that I'm allowed one product, like per, so like I can get a, I recently, well, they sent me the Airbus, the TCA Airbus, because they switched it. I have the Xbox compatibility one now with the switch on the back and the disconnectable USB-C. Yeah, maybe I should get them to send me a new yoke as well. Get a new yoke. We've got thousands of hours on this one. The feel on it's incredibly nice. It is. It's beautiful. Yeah. Hey, Cap, you see, iFly actually didn't disappear? What do you mean? What's that? Those guys making the 737 MAX, right? The iFly. Monsieur Javis. How are you, man? Today I tried Dublin to Edinburgh, and my God, the PMDG gave me a headache. Couldn't start the aircraft. Tablet didn't work. McDo didn't work. Jesus. Well, it should work. If you ever get into that instance again where the first thing doesn't work, try and just restart the simulator. Very rarely. I don't really have any issues. But, man, those sky colors, that looks so much better than they did. This new update, that looks way more realistic. As somebody who just flew for Sunrise like a month ago, I can say that this is accurate to exactly what it looks like. They did such a better job, it's crazy. That's when you fly to Phoenix instead. Bit worried that planes will get too automated in the future as I want to be a pilot. I mean, I think there's always going to be that balance of automation and automation and of course the human side of things. I think you're always going to get that. Sunrise, beautiful. No, it's just a photo of a nose gear, but at least we know they are making it. Well, we already knew we were making it. That's the thing. That's kind of what I'm at, right? It's just like, okay, I get it, but like you're kind of just, I feel like it's all just part of the hype machine, man. Just keep that hype machine. They understand, oh, guys, let's release one single picture and, yeah. LEMG is a nightmare IRL, especially on the approach into 13/12. High energy approaches terrain, poor ATC. Oh. I'm assuming you've flown into here, Adam, right? Ken, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all is well. Who's releasing nose selfies? PMDG released a picture of the 777 nose gear with a little bit of an article. I just like fly-by-wire with the 380. We know they're working on it, but nothing actually new. I mean, it's been months and months and months. I feel like there's a fine line. Like I said, I understand what PMDG is doing. I wish we had more. Like, I wish, like, that the little message, the blurb, whatever, included more information in it. But I agree with you. I think that there's a fine line between, you know, too much information and just too much useless information, like what Aerosoft is doing with their 330, and not enough information. There is a fine line there because you don't want to lead people on, but at the same point, you don't want to give out, you know, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket, so to speak, and kind of let everything out in one go. So, yeah. Can't say anything more than okay to that, really. Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, like, it's okay. Like, cool. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know that you are still working on the product that I knew that you were still working on. Right? Like, it's PMDG. That's what I'm saying. I feel like they don't need to be the people. They don't need to be the company showing us, you know, a picture of a landing gear for us to understand that, yes, the 777 is still in development, right? We're all more at the point now with PMDG, like, okay, man, let us know when you've got some substantial information. Let me know when it goes into beta. Let me know when it's getting to the end of beta. Let me know when content creators are going to start to stream it, because PMDG always does that for a week or two before the release of the aircraft. They let the streamers stream it for a week or two. Everything goes crazy. Everybody goes nuts. It builds up even more hype the week or two before the release. Like, that's when I, like, start getting excited, right? You know, plenty of times the approach over the Mediterranean and the north westerly sure looks nice, though. Right now, Adam, it's got us planned for the arrival into 3-1. Currently, that's what it has us planned on, because we are parked over here up at the, I guess this is more for the cargo side of things. Do you usually land on 3-1 or 3-0? I feel like 3-1 is probably the more common runway. Right now, that's what it has us on. The winds, the weather currently is showing 290 at 11, few at 4,000. So almost right down the runway at 11 knots. But it has us on 3-1 currently right now. PMDG, they are is more previews this month than 777 and the Max. Yeah, that's fine. And like I said, Ryan, they could have just brought everything together, right? That's it. I feel, yeah. Plenty of times the approach over. Sorry, I got that one. Cat, many apologies. Got the dash. Hope you buttered the landing. Peace out. Philip, take care, man. Have a great Saturday afternoon. But normal 777 and the sim is necessary. No Captain Sim. Captain Sim is not a proper 777. I would agree. Yes. I'm speculating, but I feel as if Asobo hit up the fly-by-wire and asked them to feature their premium deluxe flagship aircraft for 24. I mean, that's what I've always said, Jay. I've said that for the last couple. I've said that for at least the last couple of months. I would say six months or so. That's been my kind of. Even when they showed us progress from the last time, I said I feel like it's silly. I feel like Asobo and Microsoft reached out to fly-by-wire, and that whole 380 is going to be a part of the default aircraft lineup. I would agree with that. 3-1 is a nice approach. My operator isn't allowed to land on 3-0. Got you. Okay. What's worse is now even looking like we're getting a 777 before the 330. Here's the thing, man. Aerosoft has been pretty quiet on, like, I don't know if you remember a couple months ago, they put out on the Aerosoft forum, that A330 website, dedicated website, they put out a little blurb saying that they had, you know, whatever, 229 bugs or something like that, whatever the hell it was. And since then, they haven't really put out anything. They've said that I think that they're still working on, like, the LNAV and VNAV, or the VNAV profile, and that's been the hardest thing for them to configure and stuff like that. But who knows, man? I mean, that 330 could come out tomorrow. We don't know. Aerosoft has been pretty quiet on like a release date, although they have said that they'll let us know so we can prepare for the release of it, but who knows anymore with these guys, man? Who knows? PMDG might feel some pressure from iFly to get the Max out sooner, maybe. Yeah, you're not wrong on that one. Yeah. But again, like I said, and kind of the same thing, right, Ryan? Like, you have iFly this week, they show us a picture of a landing gear, and then you have PMDG 3 days later at the end of the week showing us a picture of a landing gear. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think it's just like one of those, that silly like sim politics, you know what I mean? Ooh, look at the sun, chat. It's rising. Shit. There's the sun. Right under the wing. There's a source for real world ops. Just look at the airline schedules. Flight Radar 2.4. Flight Radar 2.4 is the best option for sure. Kwame, thanks so much for your business class subscription, man. Appreciate you, dude. Huge help floaties to you. Thank you. Incredibly kind. Wonder if the iFly will simulate this the thing taking 4 to 5 minutes to start on both engines. I hope so, Adam. That's like one of the main differences, right, between the NG and the Max. Obviously the screens and the cockpit are a little bit different as well, but yeah, the big thing would be the engine start procedure, right? You mean sunset? No, this is sunrise. Yeah, absolutely, Davis. Yeah. They were giving us like the updated bugs and stuff like that and things that needed fixed, and yeah. I'm not sure why people continue to complain or hold their breath for Aerosoft. It's nothing new with them. Yeah, I think what the thing is Tom, for a lot of people, is this is their first venture. This is the first time kind of dealing with Aerosoft. So a lot of people are like, you know? That's just my 2 cents. That's what I feel like. Let's screw with the audio. Do you guys still have the audio? Yeah, okay, good. You know, has been quiet. Synaptic, you are correct. Yeah, Synaptic's been nothing. I heard we're supposed to get an update from them. I don't know. I don't know if that's an actual thing. If that's coming, I have no clue. But apparently, we're supposed to be getting an update from them. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Q4XP and the CL650 are so much damn fun. I love the Q4, man. Q4 is one of my favorite airplanes. Favorite. Look at that sunrise. Could get a view of the sunrise coming up right there as well. There we go. Look at that. Q4 ops for Christmas. So Joe, I gotta be 100% honest with you here. I don't know when we're gonna do X-Plane again, man. My ortho hard drive, the hard drive that stored my 7.2 terabytes of ortho, all of the wonderful goodness that still, in my opinion, made X-Plane viable, stopped working. I don't know what happened. Just all of a sudden, I started getting errors and messages, and every time I would boot up my computer, it would take me into the BIOS where it wanted me to fix or remove the drive. And anyways, I ended up removing the hard drive. Yeah. I've been debating and thinking about maybe trying like auto ortho or something like that, but I don't know. I've heard weird things about it. I've heard what good friends of the channel, Q8 Pilot, has actually recommended against it. He said it's just not worth it in its current state. So we'll see. We'll see. Having any issues with the panel PMDG panel freezing on SimBrief import with the tablet? I know there's a bug if you don't enter the call sign, but I was getting it last night with one entered. I have not had that problem, Tom. No. It's being updated regularly? Okay. During 2020, 2021, I sat in my backyard watching cargo planes fly over Regina, Anchorage to Memphis. Very popular. Pretty cool. Yeah. When flying La Coruña Airport in Spain, the handcrafted version was added with the sim update. It's pretty cool, short runway with bad weather. We'll see. I didn't know that it was added. Yeah. And I'm getting GTA 5 because I got bored of flying the 737 and 320 now. I fly shitty planes in GTA. Nothing wrong with that. GTA is fun as hell. Hopefully got it on sale. If you ever think about the Max, the big NDs, and the fact that the call sign doesn't need to be scribbled on the back of the load sheet of the 800, yeah, true. Very true. Sorry I'm always late. Had a swim meet. No worries. Welcome. Hope all's well. Back to Minecraft textures. Oh, man. You want to do a short flight with the 738? Any suggestions? There you go. Adam's got one in there. We got some short flights coming up on Monday. Monday we're going to be doing Dublin to Shannon, Shannon to Cork. So some very short real-world Ryanair 737 ops. That's what we're planning for on Monday, so that should be fun. GTA 5 on PC for $10. Can't complain about that, man. Did you ever play it on like any of like? Did you ever play it on like Xbox or PlayStation or anything? All my landings in Cork are so bad I have no idea why. Usually the winds and the weather are kind of crazy into there, man. Yeah. Keep hearing that GTA 6 will be unplayable due to intense graphics. We'll need a super PC. Nah. No. Remember that the game is also being developed on PlayStation and Xbox, right? So, yeah. If it has to run on a PlayStation and an Xbox, it'll probably run on a PC of equivalency, right? And don't forget that like GTA 6, probably like Dan just mentioned, is 2 years away. Everything at this point is just speculation, in my opinion. Any plans for cargo ops with the ATR or the Caravan? No, I didn't think about that, Gary. We could do some FedEx. That could be some fun things as well, Gary. Some FedEx ops in the ATR. I've honestly been waiting for the A300 because we're supposed to get it by the end of the year. So I've been waiting, man. And knowing any builds, it's probably going to come out on like the 31st as like a New Year thing, New Year's Eve thing. But yeah, I've honestly been waiting for the A300 to do some cargo, man. I've been holding off because I don't want to kill everybody and bore everybody with cargo, because when that A300 comes out, you're probably looking at 2 weeks straight of cargo flying, man. Straight 2 weeks flying, at least flying that aircraft, man. Heard something about it being capped at 30 FPS, but I'm not believing anything. Yeah, don't believe anything. No. Heard that the release of the PC will likely not release the same time as it. Yeah, and that's pretty normal, Adam. That's pretty normal. I think GTA 5 was about almost a year. I think it was like 10 months or something like that. Yeah. You see the PMDG 777 teaser? I did see the picture of the landing gear. Yeah. Again, not going to get excited. Not going to get excited about a picture of a landing gear, but cargo flights with the caravan, some isolated airports, that could be amazing. Not for me, but could be cool. I know a lot of people that would enjoy that one as well. Yeah. Very excited about the A300. Looks like I stepped up their game with the aircraft. Hopefully, man. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm waiting for the day, man, where I get the email. You know how any builds works. About 48 to 72 hours before release, you'll see content creators get it. You'll start to see streams. You'll start to see pre-recorded video and content coming up. That's when you know that it's imminent. We're you know. Wonder if online will be the same. I mean, most likely, we'll see. I don't know what they have in store for us. Yeah, I don't know. No way PMDG 777 will come up before the flight factor. Yeah, I don't know, man. Honestly, like every time, Peter, I see like previews or pictures of the flight factor 777, it looks done. They must be just like making sure and like actually polishing it. The beauty when it comes to X-Plane though as well, and I this isn't like a backhanded comment, I actually mean this, there's no competition. So Flight Factor can literally sit there with their thumb up there, you know what, and take all day long and make sure that everything is working perfect so that there's no unhappy customers and they can deliver a awesome product day one. There's no competition in X-Plane. Nobody else is making a 777. Hell, barely anything's being developed over there in the X-Plane world. So it's yeah, there's no competition, there's no nothing. That's a double-edged sword, I find. That's why I think you have a lot of mediocre products, because there's no competition over there. I feel like there's tons of competition in Microsoft, and I think we're starting to see a lot of like the better sceneries and better aircraft and better stuff starting to come out. So yeah. What do you think of Flight Beam Denver? Beautiful scenery. Much better than the default handcrafted. Yeah, much better. Is the Majestic Dash 8 canceled? I haven't heard anything about it being canceled. It's still in development from what I'm understanding, but I don't know. Imagine the A320, V2, A300, 777, 330 drops together in a month time frame. Expensive month. Can we talk about the sun and the clouds for a moment? It's absolutely beautiful, Dan. The new sky colors. These are the new sky colors. This is, yeah. Gone is like that crazy reddish hue. There's still a little bit of reddish hue, but I don't know if you remember before, it was just, it kind of looked like, it was a little bit too much. This is beautiful. These sky colors are just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. What's better than one landing gear teaser? 2 landing gears. Stick around for next week's screenshots. Imagine they troll us like that. The red before looked like a movie zombie apocalypse. Yeah, it looked like the end of the world. Huh. Why don't fly and see Santa? We do that on our own time, Daniel. I like to do that right before Christmas. That's usually the last flight that we do before I take a couple days off for Christmas. So I think this year, I think we've already figured this out, right? This year on the 24th, yeah. Excuse me. Christmas Eve, the 24th, we're going to be flying to Rovaniemi to see Santa. We're going to do our annual Helsinki to Rovaniemi, our one flight that we do for Christmas Eve. We did that. I think we've done that the last couple years. So yeah. Week after that, here's your rudder pedal. Next week, we get windows and seats. I love when they show me a picture of seats in the aircraft. If they showed a one rivet, I'd die. I mean, that would be a proper troll. Maybe not one. Maybe show like 3 rivets, 3 in a row, so you can see how it looks. I have to ask, how the flip do you pronounce the call sign. Chanex. 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 Wonder how Magnite seats are getting on. They've redone them about 6 times by now. I'm sure they're probably some of the best in the game, Strody. Yeah. The pogo stick? Oh, dude. Remember pogos? Aren't they like kind of like making a return too? Mike, what's up, man? Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Goes back to looking at meal prep for a bit. I'm excited to try this new one for sure. PMGG stuck a pogo stick in the VC in one of their planes years ago as a joke. Wait, really? GE90 engine preview, but they show us the N1 gauge on the display instead of the actual engine. Imagine. Like, what the hell, man? Looking forward to GSX passengers in the cabin, or no interest in that? Might be cool. But like I don't really go into the cabin, right? Like, I don't know, man. Cabin tours are, yeah, I don't know. We used to have to do cabin tours all the time, and I never understood why. But, yeah. Diego, thanks for your support, man. Welcome to business class. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredibly kind, my friend. Welcome to the green team. Hope you enjoy your custom emojis. Hey, Dan, if you want something to do today, can you make us a new emoji? I don't know if you saw, Dan, but our medicine emoji got removed by YouTube. They removed it and said that it violated their terms and services. AKA somebody probably complained and said that I had a picture of a marijuana leaf. Can you make a with you emoji? That's one that we need. We need a with you. I know. Right, Dan? After 5 years, suddenly and it was, dude, it was literally a pot leaf with a medicine symbol going through it. It's not like it was bad or anything either. I don't fucking know, dude. Anyways, can you make a with you if you can, if you're interested in doing something today? Because I still think we have one slot. Let me make sure that we still have this slot open. I think we should. YouTube Studio, customization. I think this is where I'm going. Basic info, no. Branding, no. Settings. Channel, advanced settings. Man, they moved it. I don't know where the hell it is now. Is it under earn? Yeah, it is. Okay, memberships. Membership levels. Edit. How do I... Jesus, dude, they've completely changed. How the hell do I add membership offers, membership levels? Okay, edit that. How in the hell? Can I take a maple leaf and make it green? No, we want to say with you. I think we need a with you emoji because there's so many people that just say with you, and we have a good time. We have a good time. Where the hell would this be now? It's got to be in settings, right? Promotions, community. It's not in community. Upload defaults, no. Permissions, no. Channel. Advanced settings? General? No. I don't know where they moved everything. Used to be under content? No. Dashboard? No. Wait, is it? No, it's not under dashboard. Thanks to you, Cap. Watching you is always a pleasure, and because of my passion for aviation is higher nowadays and flying Microsoft, I'm loving it. Nice, Diego. Well, thanks so much, man. I'm glad you are enjoying the content, dude. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to do... memberships. Okay, it has to be in here somewhere. Like, it has to be... go to comments, see more... best practices, no. Your membership offer. Customize default perks. Okay, I found it, finally. Your custom emoji has been found to violate YouTube's community guidelines. So I can remove it. So I have another... so edit emoji. So I can... so we do have another... we have an empty emoji slot. And then we need 28 more members to get unlock a... wait, 70 something members? Oh yeah, we're at like the peak of them. Okay. Yeah. So Dan, if we could get like a with you, you know they're gonna police the emojis, then Chill Pill promotes drug use. Wow, we'll see. Yeah. I blame Dan for that mysterious report, exactly. But a nice with you, Dan, nice and legible. If you're bored today, that would be great. Hello, friend. Hope all is well. Flew out of Munich this morning, and my lord took 25 minutes to get the clearance. Jesus. Busy, Faten. Busy, man. Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. I hope all's well. Good to see you, my friend. And Scott, good to see you, dude, from Seattle. Welcome. Hope all's well, man. Good to see you, dude. We are currently en route. I would say that we are, halfway, almost halfway, I'd say, for our flight. Checking out some new scenery. Always a good time. And we've got the sunrise, which is also very nice. That is a sunrise, not a sunset. We're trying to replicate the real time of the aircraft. Getting ready for the Christmas party tonight for my company. Nice. Enjoy that, my friend. Always a good time. Always a good time, my friend. Lots to drink, lots to eat. Good food, good drink, good friends, good laughs. Probably my favorite part of the holidays. The food, the laughs, and seeing family that you don't get to see all the time. Probably the food. That's my number one. That's my number one thing that I look forward to every Christmas. The food. The food, the overindulgence in chocolate and expensive, treats that you usually don't get every year. Somebody I found out the 777-300 or 200 is a screenshot. I have no clue, Daniel. Okay, I think I found what the issue was. I've just landed the fly-by-wire, and it was rock at 30 FPS, and all the points to the fact had my rocking about 6 to 7 hours was your PC. Interesting. Yeah. Do you use Spotify or something to play the music in the background? I wish I could, as read. I mean, I guess I could. I just don't want to take that chance. There's so many times Spotify will put up a playlist and say, like, copyright playlist, and then you play it, and then at the end of your stream, you lose all your monetization. So no, I use Epidemic Sounds. There's a link in the description below, or you can put, I think you can put !music in chat as well. That will provide you with a link to Epidemic Sounds. The awkward work Christmas party drunken dance-offs are pretty funny. Man, thankfully I've never had to experience that. I've never worked in like a big... I don't think I've ever had a Christmas party at work. Like the welding shop was just a bunch of guys and like one lady secretary. They took us out for dinner. They took us to like a steakhouse every Christmas. But yeah, that was the extent of the party. Yeah, Epidemic is non-copyright. Now you have to have a membership, so it technically is copyright as Rito. You pay a monthly fee to make it not copyright, and I feel like they offer better music than like the default YouTube stuff. I find the default YouTube like music that you can listen to is there are some good ones, but last week started on Fly and Vatsum. I barely understood ATC because they talk too quick. Any tips? Pen and paper for sure is going to be one of your best bets. They've also got the note tab here. If you're looking at your client, you have what's called notes. It's always available. You can click on your notes, and then I always write stuff down here. So information hotel, we were on the Nels 3 whiskey departure direct Nelsa, and then our taxi instructions were hold short Delta 1. So I have kind of like everything in there. Use the notepads. Don't be afraid to type. Don't be afraid to write everything down. It's probably what you want to do for sure. Definitely write it down. However you can write things down, you're going to want to write it down. I have a feeling when PMDG says glass of eggnog, glass cockpit of 737 Max, maybe they've got some previews of it. Yeah. You want a wing view? Sure. Real pilots write stuff down, don't feel bad about doing it. Yeah, absolutely. Of course they do, yeah. If they're constantly, dealing with things. Altitude, speed restrictions, headings, instructions, frequencies. Rented a banquet hall for my employees, some music, food. I was thinking of strippers, but my wife didn't allow them, so I went back down the drain. Jesus. That would have been an interesting Christmas party. What sound pack do you use in the Horizon 787? Just the default, man. Just make sure you use the GE engines, Seth. So the GE engines have a sound pack. The Trents use the default. So whatever you do, just pick a livery that uses the GE engines if you want to have wonderful sounds. Glass of eggnog sounds like the previews will come out around Christmas Day. Hopefully. Yeah, we'll see. When I'm going to join Vatsum and fly around the UK, I'm not going to try and understand what they are saying. As soon as I enter the UK airspace, I'm asking them to write it all. You could do that, Pineapple Man. You have to understand, though, dude, is as that may make your life easier, that probably makes the controller's life a lot more difficult. It takes a lot more time to like find the actual user and type everything out than it is. So I would actually suggest not doing that. I would suggest doing your best to write everything down. It's not that difficult to understand them. Again, if you know what you're supposed to be doing, you know your flight plan, you have access to your sim brief, and you can easily look at waypoints on your sim brief, and you can know that you've got it on your flight plan. That's what I would suggest doing. I understand some people have to start at some places and text only is an option, but I wouldn't go into it, being with the mentality that you have that it's, I'm going to make them text it out to me because that's an option. It is an option, but it's primary a voice network. So as much as, yes, you can tell people, oh, I don't have a mic or something, if you want priority and proper service, I think it's, listen, dude, if I can understand it as somebody that is, lives in North America but flies all over the world and deals with all kinds of accents. If I can understand it, trust me, you'll get it, man. You'll get it. It's going to be difficult at first, sure, absolutely. But I don't think that that's the right way to go about it. I think you should be trying to understand what they're saying and writing it down, and then if you don't understand, don't be afraid to ask for a... Don't be afraid to ask for a... like, you know, hey, can you type that out to me? I don't understand. You know, or something like that. The more you listen to ATC, what they're saying slows down. It's just a matter of hearing what they're going to tell you. Well, absolutely. Like I always tell people with ATC, man, literally all you're doing with ATC, if you know what you're supposed to be doing, so you know your aircraft flight number, you know your departure, you know your arrival, you know your route, all that you're going to get from ATC is everything that you already should know, and then you're just repeating it back to them. I feel like people just try and make it way more than what it is. It's literally just repeating what they tell you to do. It's very simple and very basic. If you understand your aircraft and you're comfortable with your aircraft, it's not difficult. I promise you. The nerves will be there, absolutely. That's normal. Having nerves and like your first couple flights of actually speaking to somebody, yes, absolutely. I understand being nervous, but after that, as long as you're comfortable and you're confident and know your aircraft and the flight plan that you're going to be flying, I think you'll be perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Gotcha, that's how I was flying the RRs? Yeah, Seth, that'll help for sure. Yeah. 2 more days till I'm on the 777 going Toronto to Cancun. I thought you were already in Cancun. Didn't you leave a couple days ago? Or are you saying you're coming back from Cancun? Because last stream you said you were in Cancun. You can barely basically write out your clearance before an old copy altitude and code. Yeah, it depends, right? Depends. You type in the route box that you're new to VATSIM, they'll probably be a little bit slower too. Absolutely, you can always let them know that this is your first couple flights or whatever, you know? Absolutely. Practice and more practice, then you get to a point where you can just predict their instructions and know what to listen for. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You know, instructions are probably going to include speed, altitude, or heading when you're actually flying. You know what I mean? You just have to listen to those things. Speed, altitude, and flying. You ever been put into a hold due to weather on VATSIM or pilotage? That's when it can get stressful. We've never had to do a hold for weather. We've done a few diversions. We did a diversion not too long ago. And we have done a few holds, but it's more for traffic and like during an event or something like that. That's, I think, the only time we've done a hold. I don't think we've done a hold for weather. Wednesday coming back to Toronto. Got you. When they change the approach on you, yep, that can be a little bit challenging. Now, I've always kind of gone with the, you know, when a controller asks for me to change the star or something like that, I'll usually say, okay, give me 2 minutes. Can you put me on a heading, or is this heading okay for now? That's usually what I would confirm. Yeah. Is there a difference for 16 gigs or 32 gigs RAM for Microsoft? I mean, I feel like, I don't know. I can show you. Like I'm right. I have 32 gigs of RAM. I'm using 49% of my 32 gigs of RAM. So I feel like 16 gigs of RAM is really pushing it. I feel like if you can do 32, RAM right now is not expensive. So if you're looking on adding RAM to your system, always try and get 32 minimum. RAM is probably right down there with hard drives right now is how cheap they are, SSDs. So, Cap, there's a 787 made for 2020 standard. Do you know of? I got a chance down the line to get in a real simulator. So I have an airline pilot friend who's an instructor. Is there a 787 made for 2020? There's the default one with some mods, Captain Jack, but not, there's no third party like one that's probably going to offer enough, you know. Diversions are a thing to bear in mind. Most people, including myself, never use the secondary flight plan, and it can get tricky. Absolutely. I have to ask chat all the time. Litos. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Nope. I'm starting to learn, but I've never, yeah. I had Pilot Edge give me some crazy detailed instructions during an arrival into Seattle due to heavy traffic. It was so stressful and complicated for me at the time. I just logged off. I mean, that can happen. Yeah, that can happen. I always tell people, if like you're new to like VATSIM, new to Pilot Edge, you're new to certain things, don't join an event right away. Don't like sign up for Cross the Pond and not be, you know, experienced with this stuff. And I'm just saying that to just save you the hassle and the trouble, right? Just, yeah. It's much better to get yourself proficient, get yourself a basic understanding of like how your aircraft operates and works, and ATC and ATC frequencies and that type of stuff and how that works, right? I always say try and stay one step ahead, right? Always try and stay one step ahead. So when you're flying and you see, like, you load into an airport, let's say, you're looking if there's some like ground online or clearance delivery online or something like that. While you're there, check to see if tower's online, check to see if approach is online, check to see if center's online. I know it's a little bit more difficult in Europe because the airspace is so congested between countries that it'll literally show like 50 center controllers online. But if you're in North America and you're flying, it'll say, like, you know what I mean, like LAX ground, LAX departure, LAX tower, and then kind of go from there and just have them set up, right? You have two frequencies in your airplane. You can always have, right? You've got your active frequency and you've got your standby. Same as on an Airbus, same as on every airplane. You've got an active and a standby. Just pre-select things, right? Always, always, always helps. Got a fuel warning because we've burned all of the fuel in the center pumps. Good. You can see we've got 10 kilograms in that one. We're now off of the main pumps, left and right. And cruising at 35,000 feet. I don't know. Our optimum now says 3.7. So we can actually go up to 370, chat. So let's do that. We'll go up 37,000 feet. We'll go up above. We'll confirm that in the pressurization panel. We'll set 37,000. We'll execute that, and we'll go ahead and bug up 37,000 on the MCP. And the aircraft should climb. We'll do altitude intervene in the meantime. And there she goes, up to flight level 370. A little bit of a climb. 370. We're getting a little bit of like a quartering tailwind-ish. Not really. It's almost more of a direct crosswind, but it's slightly blowing on the tail, which is giving us a little bit of a advanced ground speed. Those winds are crazy, though. 140 knots up at 35,000 feet. That's wild, man. Absolutely wild. Hi, Dad. What's for lunch? I got chicken teriyaki. Ooh, from Subway? Or from where? You ready to play Warzone? When are you home? LAX, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. What is mode C on VATSIM? Mode Charlie. That's how the controllers see you. That's how your transponder is on. So if you look down here, right now we're on mode C, but if I go into the aircraft, and let's say I turn my TCAS off, or put it to standby, if you look at the client now, you'll see that mode C is not on. If I put my aircraft to TARA, which it would be for flying, you'll see that it goes back on, mode C. So that's how, that's what mode C is. It's basically like you're reporting. And when you're with ATC or something like that, you want to be mode C so that they can see your speed and your altitude. And yeah. That may be the fastest aloft winds I've seen on Microsoft. 140? I think we saw more last year. I think that's because there's like some crazy storm rolling through right now, but that one's pretty crazy. I'm home now. Didn't have to work too long today. Got my chicken teriyaki from the place in the mall. Wait, is it like a sandwich? Like chicken teriyaki sandwich? Or like chicken teriyaki? We have a place here, Joe, called Bourbon Street Chicken. And they make a bourbon teriyaki chicken like plate. It's like chicken with rice and some veggies. Dude. Man. I haven't had that in years. I used to have a roommate years ago. I don't know, 7-8 years ago. I had a roommate, and he would go there all the time because he used to work around there, and he would stop there on the way home. Man, that stuff was like crack. I don't know how it was so good, but... When do you turn the wing lights on? That's usually company dependent, Mahmoud, so I don't know. You'd have to check. I usually do it on our final approach, like, checklist. So I'm coming in for landing. I make sure, like, wing lights on, tail lights on, all of our landing lights are on. Usually on approach is when I do it. Flew to Tenerife on Wednesday and can confirm it's windy over France and Spain, Portugal. Bumpiest flight I've been on. Simon, usually around this time of the year, I will agree with you. The weather and the winds are far angrier during the winter months. Can definitely agree with you on that one. Wing lights are company dependent. Yeah, Flair Airlines keeps wing lights on during the entire flight. WestJet turns them off around 18,000 feet, I found. Interesting. I didn't know Flair kept them on all flight. That's wild. I'm feeling McDee's for dinner, so I'll be away for some time. Gentlemen, have a nice flight. Litos, take care, man. Enjoy your McDonald's, dude. I haven't had McDonald's in forever. I was kind of thinking some Nashville hot chicken sandwiches tonight. It's cheat night tonight, chat. I was thinking a couple Nashville hot chickens. I kept cheat night for Saturday night, probably the best night. Finish stream, maybe go get some Nashville hot chickens and come back for a night of Call of Duty with Joe B. Gotta get some more W's tonight, Joe. I mean, we've got W's every night that we've played, but how about Dave's hot chicken? Listen, that was really good, Mopar. I think we fucked up at like what time we ate that and how much we ate it. I feel like if we eat that at like normal 5-6 o'clock, we're probably feeling okay. But yeah, at 9 o'clock at night, dummying a bunch of hot chicken, I think that's what did it to us. But yes, it was so good, man. The taste, the flavor. Did either have flown Flair on 3 night flights and all of them had the wing lights on during the entirety of the flight. Quite irritating. Interesting. I'll ask my buddy's a captain at Flair now. I should ask him. I should ask him why they do that. I wonder if they give him a reason or if it's just in the SOP. I wonder if Kev might be here. Kevin works at Flair as well. Maybe Kevin can chime in on that. Kev, if you're here, he might be playing Grand Theft Auto. My buddy showed me while doing shared cockpit in the Phoenix, so you can listen to 2 different frequencies at the same time on VATSIM. Correct. Yeah, Moff Jam. It's pretty easy, to be honest with you. I learned this actually not too long ago as well. So right now you can see that we've got, on the left side, we've got VHS 1. So you would turn that on and you would have this. And then on COM 2, you would have that on with VHF 2. And that would mean that you could cross listen to. So one thing that this is really good for is, let's say if you were flying into an event or something like that, you wanted to check the ATIS while still staying on the frequency, you could essentially put an ATIS in here. So let's say ATIS was on 131.820, 810. Sure, that was our ATIS. That wouldn't be 80. There you go. That would be an ATIS frequency or something. 131.80. You could flip that over, 131.80, and you should now, if there was an ATIS up on there, you should be able to hear that because you're on COM 2. And then to turn it off, you would just hit that button. Yeah. That's kind of how that works. It's pretty cool. And then you would just, this is your mic selector. So depending on who's talking, right, is how you would select it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And you can do the same thing in Airbus as well. They all have like kind of that same little setup. Yeah. Captain hopping in the sim to do Brussels to Edinburgh. See you later. Have a great flight. See you, man. Enjoy. The wing lights are almost never used. The only time they use it during winter to check for icing on the wings while on the ground and decide if de-icing is required or not before departure. Interesting. Huh. Maybe it's a different light as Rito. Maybe it's like Maybe you're seeing the reflection of like a tail light or something? I don't know. I don't know. Difference between normal clearance and oceanic clearance. Well, normal clearance is you're picking up your normal clearance, so it's going to involve like a SID, a star, probably an initial altitude, something like that. Oceanic clearance is a little bit different because they don't have VHF frequencies over the ocean, right? So you get your oceanic clearances, you have certain waypoints that you have to check in. So if you go to like your aircraft and you hit the data button, most aircraft should have this. If you hit data, you'll see that we can see waypoints at what time we're going to cross them. Now, we're not using real time. We're using time in the simulator. So it's going to go off the time in the simulator, which is showing 9:23 a.m. or 8:23. You can see what time UTC we're going to hit these waypoints. So you can see here, that's 8:40 Zulu. So right now, local time, oops, not GSX menu, sorry. Local time is 9:23 a.m. Zulu time is 8:23 a.m. So you can see here that we're about 17 minutes away from hitting the knee waypoint. So that's kind of how that works. So you get the data. I'll show you when you're supposed to be at certain waypoints and stuff like that. So for your oceanic clearance, you would report things like that. So you would say, I'm going to expect Dopum waypoint at, you know, blah, blah, blah. For flare specifically, I think US airlines tend to use them more often. Maybe even WestJet does. But as far as flare is concerned, it's almost never used. It's a waste unless you can actually see the wings. Yeah. And the US wing lights are on from the start of taxi to transition flight level, and then again on during descent below until pulling onto the stand. Interesting. I don't do a lot of night flights. I can tell you that my most recent night flight with Air Canada on the A220, they did not use any type of wing light. I can confirm that. There was no wing light used. I was sat right in front of the engine, right beside it. I also have to upload those videos. I do have some departure videos of that Airbus A220 sounding like a whale. I use that COM2 technique on Unicom for my first transmission to hear myself to make sure my mic sounds good, not too high or too low. Yeah, could do that as well. And the US wing lights are, oh sorry, got that, Tom, thank you. Now, is that for every airline, Tom, or is that just for, like, that's what I'm saying, like, I feel like it's very airline specific. I feel like that would be like an, you know, it's going to be in the airline ops. Every time you say 220 sounds like a whale, I think of Dory from Finding Nemo. Dude, listen to this thing. Hold on, I have it on my phone. Let me see if I can find it and play it through the microphone. Camera. All videos. Close. Where is it? Right here. Listen to this, chat. Ready? Hold on, let me pause the music. Pause the music, turn that down. Hold on, let me get it ready. Tell me that doesn't sound like a whale. Tell me that doesn't sound like a whale. That's like the most whale feature of a whale could be. Oh, that was before it actually didn't depart. So crazy, dude. We're gonna have that sound We're going to have that sound with the A220. Can you imagine having that in the simulator? What that's going to be like? Man. It's going to be something else. When we get an aircraft with those engines, the first airplane with those engines, I'm just sitting there and I'm doing that nonstop for a little bit. Sounds like the resonance of the fans advancing at slightly different rates. It's the Joe, it's something about they're like breaking they're moving like what is it, the speed of sound or whatever. It's something to do with that. You are correct. It's something to do with the fan blades in the cowling breaking the speed of sound and something doing. They're crazy, dude. That's that. What's the engine, chat, that does that? Is it the Pratt & Whitney that does that one, or is it the CFM LEAP? I think it's the Pratt & Whitney, right? The PW1000 or whatever, I'm pretty sure is the engine that all these airplanes are using. And you know what's crazy is the Embraer E2, the new Embraers, they use the same engine as well. So if you fly on Porter or something like that, that's like the most whale feature of a whale. Could be. That was one explanation. Yeah, I know. Sorry. All over the place. That's a stoned explanation is what that was. Sound like when you're twin prop and the prop sync isn't, you get that. Maybe. Yeah, I don't think so, though, Joe. I think that's the... I don't know, though. Maybe. I don't think that's what the noise is, but it could be. Maybe. They are the Pratt & Whitneys? Okay. You're able to check the Discord DMs. I have something that'll answer the wing light question. Discord DMs. Wing lights. You just sent me a picture. Oh. You just sent me a picture of him riding jump seat and the wing light's off. There you go. So wing light off. Now it could have been a night flight. I don't know if it's something during nights, but yeah. The E2 a failed plane because I haven't seen one at all. I don't think so at all, Mike. I think there's not a lot of them out there yet because I just think Airbus, the A220 was such a, you know, the A220 was a game changer for a lot of companies, a lot of airlines. But there's tons, man. I mean, Porter has 30 something right now, and I think they just ordered another 30 something. So they're gonna have over 60 Embraer E2s. Porter Airlines. So I mean, they're out there, man. They're out there. I've been thinking about flying Porter from down to Vegas for Flight Sim Expo. The only problem is the way home. It's kind of yeah. I mean, what's crazy is Porter was going to go with the Airbus A220 as well, but Airbus couldn't meet the deadlines for when Porter wanted them done and when they wanted to start going into operation. So Porter went with the Embraer E2s. In what ways the 220 a game changer compared to the 170s, the 190s? Are the 220s better for some reason? Much better fuel economy. Much higher density cabin, Joe. It's a 3-2 setup. I think it's 140 passengers, which you can carry on it. E220 passenger capacity. What is it? Between 100 and 120. 135 is the max. So 135 passengers. So it's quite a bit bigger as well. More fuel efficient. Yeah, there's a lot of things that make it better than like a 175 or a 195 or something. Fun fact, the A220 was originally built for Canadair. Well, yes, built by, yes, yeah. I was watching another stream the other day and the wife looked at me and said, Captain Canada is a much better stream, much more engaging with the chat. Thank you. Buy your wife a drink, please. That is the correct answer. Thanks, man. Airbus just claims the A220, they didn't even make it. Correct. I mean, well, wasn't it originally a Bombardier plane in partnership with Airbus? And then Bombardier went and sold off their whole aircraft division and they're focusing on like the watercraft and like other stuff. No, Joe B. The wife cracks me up. She tells me how it is, bro. Hey, man, I'm about it. I'm the exact same way, so. Ruhan, thank you. Appreciate you, man. An A321neo is a good plane to buy. Depends by who. If you're in the X-Planer world and you're looking at the tolless A321neo, fantastic. If you're in the Microsoft world and you're looking at the Latin VFR A321neo, no, bad. Don't buy that. So it really depends. They kept the private jets? Who? Howdy, Cap. Hope you're well. Trying some Cape Air ops out of Boston in the Baron G58 today. Nice. Joe B actually just flew on Cape Air. Joe, what plane were you on? Joe just flew on Cape Air. You enjoyed it. They just slapped a side stick on it. No, wasn't it originally going with the side stick, I'm pretty sure? They sold off the Airbus because the U.S. government screwed them. They were having 300% duty or 300% duties applied to the C series on the Delta sale. Jesus, really? I didn't know all that. That's crazy. So they did keep the private jets. So they're still doing the like the 550s and stuff, the 650s, 550s, or whatever the hell they are, the Challengers. Airbus does the finishing in Alabama, so gets around it. What a world we live in, eh, Les? Oh man, so stupid laws and stupid. They have the Global Express. Interesting. I don't know if I've seen that one. Global Express 8000. Global Express 8000. Bombardier images. Okay, yeah. I've seen those. Those are the ones that can go like transatlantic and stuff, right? What's a good passenger plane to buy in Microsoft? PMDG 737 series, the Phoenix A320. If you're on PC, you can get the fly-by-wire 320, which is free. You can get the Headwind A330, which is free. Yeah. Bombardier made trains for public transit in Vancouver. Yeah, Bombardier does trains and they do like water jets and stuff like that as well. Yeah, they do. I think they do like quads and dirt bikes and stuff as well. Is there a return leg? No, return leg will be done tomorrow. Return leg tomorrow, back up to Leeds. So we're going to pretend we're doing a real day down to Malaga and then back tomorrow. Don't forget the classic B146 and Fokker 28. Yeah, those are great as well. The only reason I don't suggest those Knox is just because they're a little bit older. They require a little bit more knowledge, if you will, I find, especially if you're going to be flying VOR to VOR. So I usually tend to suggest modern jets, as that's what I prefer flying. But yeah, if you're into the older stuff, there's a bunch of good stuff as well. Yeah, the BAE 146 from Just Flight, the Fokker 28 from Just Flight as well. Just Flight has a good quality amount of products, you know? A lot more hands-on. Yeah, dude, a lot more hands-on. So A320neo, not worth it to buy if I fly Microsoft. Right now, no, Krill, it's not. I think, are you on Xbox or are you on PC? Bombardier should have kept the A220. Supposed Airbus could market it better, but I mean, yeah. Well, like I said, wasn't it always in partnership with Airbus? That's what I always thought. Maybe I'm wrong, but I always thought that the A220 was in partnership with Airbus. Or was it not? Because wasn't it called the CS or something like that? It was never in partnership? Okay. So it was always going to be Bombardier. When will the 7.5 from Bluebird come out? Sometime in 2024, hopefully. Yeah. The CS series. Yeah, that's what it was originally called. I do remember that. There's a building at LAX that's on fire right now. Uh-oh. That's not good. Decap, hope all is well. I'm assuming you have seen the PMDG update. Any predictions for release period? Q1, Andrew. I still think we're, like I said earlier in stream, 4 to 6 months out. Just because we're starting to see like pictures of landing gear and stuff like that, I don't think that's any indication that we're getting close to a release or anything, you know? I still think 4 to 6 months. Maybe if I'm maybe 3 to 6 months on the lower end, maybe even 2 to 6 months if you really want to like start pushing it, but I still think we're a couple months away. Yeah, no matter what, I think we're a couple months away. They tried to get investments from Airbus and they did not want in. The Quebec government still owns some stake in it. Got you. Okay. Interesting. What a debacle. Jesus. I've heard mixed, as far as like people that work on the aircraft, I've heard very mixed. I used to know a Delta technician, and he would say that it was by far the worst airplane in their fleet. So, who knows? That's actually pretty good, dude. Hold on. Chat, what do we think about this? A with you emoji. Should we add that bad boy and see what that looks like in chat right now? With you? Dan's been busy. He already did it. I love it with the little side eye. Oh, stop it. With you. We'll add that into that one. That's a big W from Dan. See, that's why I get Dan to do this shit. It's like, hey, Dan. Because Dan will do it a million times better than I will. Okay, let's add it. I mean, listen, we have the free emoji slot. This is why it pays to have talented friends, chat. Far more talented friends than I am. Shit, how did I do this last time? Is in settings? No, it's not in settings. It's here, memberships. Customize your default perks emojis. There we go. Okay. Replace image. Hold on, I need to download the image from Dan. Open browser, right click, save image as. Yes. Okay. Go to here, replace image. We go to stream stuff. Open. Looks pretty good, actually. All right, give that a second, and it should become available. Soon enough. You should be able to start spamming it and see what it looks like as an emoji. But more importantly, chat, can we get some blame Dans for right now? Get some blame Dans in chat. Definitely need some blame Dans. Robert, celebrating 12 months. Appreciate you, man. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you. This is Cap. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Hey, Robert. Thank you, man. 12 months, dude. Appreciate you. Thank you very, very much for supporting the streams. Incredibly kind. Oh, that actually looks so good, Dan. It's actually properly legible, too. Looks really good. All right, chat. So now your new goal, chat, we have to spam with you every time we hear it on VATSIM. Every time we hear somebody do it, it has to be spammed. We got to spam the with you. That actually looks really good. Thank you, Dan. Could actually move. Hey man, well, you don't have to worry about it right now, but you can do whatever you can if you want to. Nice, Joe. I totally get it. Nice. Yeah, if you want to fix it up, Dan, whenever, just send me the new one and we can. Now that I know how to do it, but I really like that. It actually looks really good. With you. Every time we hear a chat, get your with yous ready. That's probably going to become the most used emoji now. Have you ever considered getting your PPL? I have, yeah. Did you see what that says on there, though? I don't know if you can, I don't know if that focused in on that one, but it's kind of hard to get it when you consume that. What about the Embraer E2, good or bad? Haven't ever flown on it. And if you're talking about buying it in the simulator, no, don't get that one. No, is it the virtual coal or whatever? You don't get that one. A private puffer's license. Well, I've got that, that's for sure. We got that one down, point. Yes, we do. 166 miles from top of descent, friends. If you're curious about seeing the building fire at LAX, go watch LA Flights. It's okay. I'm sure they've got it under control. Haas celebrating 12 months, another 1-year member. Huge no floaties to you, Haas. Thanks so much for support, man. And we are with you. We are with you, Haas. Huge no floaties, man. Thanks for support, dude. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you, man. What's the weather doing down there? Is the with you emoji the one from V1? What do you mean? Does V1 have a with you emoji? I have no clue. I don't know if I've ever seen V1's. Excuse me. I did it because whenever you fly on VATSIM, every single time you fly on VATSIM, all you hear is people checking in with you. I've said for a while I've wanted to do the with you emoji, but no, we lost one of our emojis. Apparently one of our emojis went against YouTube guidelines, so we lost one of the emojis, so we had to replace it. But yeah, just fly on VATSIM, man. If you want to hear with yous, you'll hear 15 with yous a day easily flying on VATSIM. It's I'm pretty sure there's probably a lot of people, a lot of flight sim streamers that have with you as an emoji or something like that, I would assume. Which one did we lose? The medicine, the weed symbol. The weed symbol with the medicine. The weed plant with the medicine going through it, which is crazy, but hey, what are you gonna do, man? Winds are 280 at 14. Cavit conditions 19 degrees. QNH 1025. So we're looking good. We're looking real good now. You always hear with you on VATSIM. People say LA Center Southwest 538, flight level 330. It's LA Center Southwest 538, flight level 330. It's so annoying. That's exactly why we have the emoji. That's why I didn't know what you were talking about with V1. Does V1 have an emoji as well that says with you? Like I said, it probably not uncommon. There's probably more flight sim streamers with you. Because yes, we always laugh whenever we hear it. I always try and tell people, don't ever check in with you. Just use your call sign. Another one is don't start another thing that I noticed too, don't start your comms by, you know. V1 has almost the exact same emoji. Well, now I need to go see. I don't want to be copying anybody like that. He has the exact same emoji. Are you sure? Hold on. Let me go over to see V1's emoji. Where's V1's channel? V1, I'm subscribed to him. He's right here on my list. V1. Let me go to V1 simulations. Let me go to community. How do you see their... Oh, wait. Join. Join, and then I get to see them. Okay. I mean, he's got the letters that say with you. I wouldn't necessarily say it's not even, is it? It's, no. I wouldn't say that they're the exact same. I mean, it says with you. You can't really get too different. At least Dan's got the side eyes in there, which I think is completely different. It's obviously going to look similar because it's going to have with and you. It's only 2 words. I would say that those are quite different than that. But anyways, yes, everybody's entitled to their opinion. Family Guy making a joke of Quagmire having an 11-second hug before announcements. Well, like, remember when we used to do our announcements with when we used to use, man, what was that program? We used to use it all the time. Yeah. If it doesn't show you the with you emoji, reload your browser. Kim, I heard IRL Air Canada arrival contact SBGR tower last night with a with you. Oof. Well, it happens real world too. Yeah, happens all the time in the real world. That's why it's funny. It's one of those like weird things that it's people do it in the real world, people do it in the simulator world. It's an easy thing to say, right? And it's easy to just say with you. You know, I would much rather say like, you know, Chenex 21 Victor Tango flight level 370. That would be my check-in. You know what I mean? Dan, you're perfectly fine. They're not similar in any which way. Please do not worry about it. They're not similar in any way. Like I said, it's going to be 2 words put together. His isn't. It's weird. It's not even like a PNG. It's like got like the banner around it too. You're fine. It's not similar whatsoever. It's not even remotely close. The font is completely different. You have the eyes that are there too as well, so it's completely different. I had no clue that he had a with you emoji. It's cool that he does have a with you emoji because it's, yeah, like I said, I would be surprised if most people didn't. I'm surprised most people don't have a with you emoji the way that it's used and the way we kind of laugh about it, you know. I'm sure he wouldn't mind spreading with your slander. Of course not. He's fine with it, man. Yeah, if anyone in chat, I need help. I tested the yoke before taxing, and it's moving way too slow. What should I do? Are your hydraulics on? Make sure all your hydraulics are turned on and everything. No. It's also cringe to say what ATIS you've got on board. I don't think so. No. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I say that. Sometimes I say that. Sometimes sometimes I'll call the FMC the box. You know, give me 5 minutes while I plug this into the box. You know? I don't know. I think that's fine. We have Information Charlie on board. I say that. Or I'll just say we have ATIS Information Charlie. I guess it depends on the day. I don't think there's anything wrong with that one. I think it's just the with you. Because it's like, well, of course you're with him. Who else are you with? Why are you, right? I think that's why, like, it's one of those. You know? Many controllers IRL are telling you the ATIS before I can receive it. See, there you go. Doesn't even look like his dances. Oh, it's completely different. Yeah, completely different. Beware, V1 will call you like he did with XP. What did he do? Called out XP with his with yous. Does XP do with you? I haven't watched an XP stream in a while, man. I don't remember if XP is a with you user. With you and everyone else at, right? Yep, they were off. Had no idea why I remember turning them on. Thanks, Cap. See, there you go. XP sim crashed last night. Uh-oh. Again, man? Didn't his sim crash like when he was like on the weekend? He was doing like a long haul as well. And his sim crash, something's going on, man, with his PC, his whole setup. Something weird's going on. Sitting outside Olive Garden about to get my grub on. Ah, oh, this guy, man. So that's that perfect lunchtime too. I want Olive Garden now. 20 minutes out of landing. Ugh. That's terrible, man. Isn't it like 3 times in the last couple of weeks? It's a lot, man. Yeah. One of the most cringy ones is when the pilots call the T-Cache the fish finder. Yeah, that's a little much. I can see that. I feel like that's just wanting to be different, so that's why they say that, right? Unlimited soup and salad and breadsticks? Yeah, that's dangerous. I would absolutely destroy that. Absolutely destroy that. Had some Subway last night, finally, after 30 days. Has it actually been 30 days? That's genuinely hilarious. That is very funny. Now, what sub did you get, Mav? What sub did you end up getting? Never heard of the fish. I've heard that one before on, like, yeah. You'll watch, like, whatever. You'll watch ATC videos or something, and you'll hear some of that. You're making me way too hungry right now. Vegas was a stutter fest for me, so I had to uninstall the old version before putting V2 on, FYI. I loaded in after install and everything was fine. Force, but I may do I've heard other people also saying that there was an issue there, but I should be fine. Was it stuttery like flying in, or like you loaded in and it was already a stutter fest? Because I already loaded in and I was getting like mid 40s everywhere around. You ate it as soon as the clock hit midnight last night. Got a turkey and pepperoni on the Statewi special. This guy, man. Have you heard of them calling autopilot George? No. Never heard of that one before. That's a weird one. I'll be back. Gonna go level up the Bruin for some pubs in Warzone tonight. All right. Don't play too much, Joey. I'll be on in... Well, I'm gonna go get food after this one, Joey, so... Got a Caraccio? I'll look for some scenery. I lost it. The bad A320 Neo is from Latin VFR. They're all... Any A321 Neo right now from Microsoft is not good, Kirill. You have to wait. Yeah. Mav, I would have got 2 footlongs. Gone that long, knowing how much you love your Subway, I would have got 2 footlongs. Demolished both of them. Just demolished them. Like, this is what you get for 30 days. 30 days of nothing. Alright, let's start going and looking at our forecast descent winds. We'll pull those up. We also have to start planning the arrival. We don't have the arrival set yet, so we have to plan for arrival. So the descent may actually get pushed back while we set up an arrival. According to the sim brief, we'll actually look at it over here. Uplink is ready, so we'll load that. Our QNH was 1025. We'll also set that. And we'll execute that. Good, cool. Coming up over here. Let's have a look-see at our charts. Look at our star arrival. We are coming in from Volpe, I believe. Yes, we're coming in from Volpe. So from Volpe, and we're going all the way down like this. Now, we may end up vectoring ourselves. I don't think there's not much sense. If we're... As long as we get ourselves for about 8,000 feet here, between 8,000 and 14,000, we'll just go level change. And then what we'll do is we'll probably go from MG 624, we'll go direct to Razid. We just need to be above 3,000 to intercept. So that's probably what we'll end up doing. I don't think we'll end up flying the whole star. Seems a little bit excessive to go all the way out there. That's probably a good extra like 20, 30 miles on that out there like that. But that is the arrival that we're planning. So we can go ahead and throw that into here. So we'll go to our departures and arrivals. We'll go to arrivals. Again, the arrival was the Volp 1 Bravo. So we'll look for that on our list here. The Volp 1 Bravo. It's going to be all the way towards the bottom. The Volp 1 Bravo. Hey. Volp 1 Bravo. Good, there's no like option for it. No, just the Volp 1 Bravo. Okay. We're going to plan for the ILS. I think we said it was the Yankee. What did we say? It was the approach, the ILS Zulu, or the ILS Yankee. Doesn't matter. So we'll just take the Zulu, ILS Zulu 31, and we want to take it via Razid was the final one that we were looking for. So if we look down here, ILS Zulu 31, and we'll take it via Razid, and we'll go ahead and execute that. Perfect. If we go to our legs page now, we'll scroll through here. We'll make sure we don't have any crazy discontinuities or anything like that, which we don't. Those are all those waypoints that we saw there. So again, we're going to be aiming for, look at the star. We're going to aim for Mike Golf 624, and then we'll go direct Rajid. So if we come down here, you can see we've got Mike Golf 624, and then we've got Razid down there as well, which we'll end up doing. We'll leave it like the way that it is now, but that is what we'll end up doing. And if we look at our descent, push back our top of descent by about 20 miles or so. So we're now showing top of descent in about 85 miles, but all is set. All is good. We can start working on some things as well, so we're just, again, one step ahead, just in case we do get any ETC or anything like that. Start plugging in frequencies, start getting some minimums and stuff plugged in. Localize our frequency 109.9, so we'll set that up. 109.9 left side, 109.9 right side. Good. Front course 312, so we'll spin this back to 312. Good. Spin left side to 312 as well. And we're looking for minimums today. We are a category C aircraft. Minimums are going to be 320 on the Barrow. So we'll set that. Barrow minimum 320. Nope. Oops, wrong one. No problem. 1025 is what I want to have set here anyways. We can pre-select that. Good. And Barrow, what was it? 320. Okay. Right, and 320 on the minimums are selected. Beautiful. Good. We are basically all configured. Why is Z320neo bad? The developer's not good, Krill. I mean, listen, man. Judging by your responses to me, I don't think you. Maybe you're kind of new to the hobby, so maybe I'm speaking from somebody who's used to flying like proper airplanes. Maybe it would be good for you. Are you looking to get the airplane that actually, like, you know, are you just looking to get an airplane that looks like an A320neo, or do you actually know how to fly an Airbus, and you want to actually try and replicate flying an Airbus? Lenny's is a good sub. What's Lenny's? Never heard of Lenny's. Subway's the worst sub spot out of all of them. I don't know, man. We don't have a lot of sub options. Obviously, like here in Canada, we've got, what do we have? We've got Firehouse subs. We've got Quiznos. We've got Subway. I don't know, man. Subway's weird too. They completely changed Subway. Subway almost got like a whole new menu here. Like, I don't know, 6 months ago, a year ago, they got a whole new menu here, and it's completely changed my outlook on Subway. That it's like actually good now. Like, it's not, like, I don't know, man. Stay away from like all the processed chicken and stuff like that. Get yourself like just like regular, like, you know, lunch meat, like cold cuts, and I think you're fine. It's just a cold cut sandwich, and you're, you know, get the turkey, get the ham. Stay away from like the pre-formed chicken and stuff like that. That's not gonna be good no matter where you go. Yeah. Yeah, and see, I wouldn't get a meatball. Yeah, man, I wouldn't get any of that, you know. Slightly modified V2 with you emojis in your DM. Okay. Save image. We're gonna put it down here like this. Yes. here. Okay, Daniel, that one has been uploaded. Skateboard Kid on the commercials won a gold medal at the Pan Am Games. Must have been the sandwich. See? Exactly. I got Subway, Firehouse subs, Porta subs, and probably Jimmy John somewhere. Firehouse is really good, dude. Firehouse is a hard one to beat. That's for sure. What's our transition level, chat? Into here. Transition altitude, 13,000 feet. So we've got it in the FMC at 14,000. So we'll bug up 130. There we go. For the descent, good transition level. All is set. I don't think we have... It's kind of hard to gauge the text visibility on these tiny emojis. It is, yeah. I think that looks good, Dan. We watched Midnight eat his first Subway in a month last night. Oh, he did it on stream, too. Oh, baby. He went all out. All out. Nice, dude. How do you change the seasons in GSX? GSX doesn't do that, Chris. That's done through AccuSeasons. GSX doesn't change your seasons. GSX is just for like baggage loaders, passengers, that type of things. Living in downtown Toronto for the last 7+ years, I must say I'm super spoiled with the food options down here. Fast food chains are the last options typically. Yeah, you're going with mom and pop shops all day long, dude. That's where, I mean, listen, that's where it's at. Definitely. The mom and pop shop, it doesn't get better than that, right? Absolutely. We need a Mavs Fault emoji too while you're making them. We'll save Mavs Fault for when we go to World Flight 2024. Assuming we're doing World Flight. Maverick, are we doing World Flight again this year in 2024? Presuming we're doing World Flight. What's up, Cap? Departed from Boston and now starting my descent into Tampa. I love the weekends. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Weekends are the best days for flying, man. Hopefully the sim is running more optimally next year with some 40 series graphics cards in there and stuff. When are you starting the Christmas giveaways this year? Are only going to do the giveaways, of course. I hope I don't sound like I just want the giveaways because that's not the case. I just want to know. No, you're fine, man. We're going to do them the week leading up to Christmas. So I believe on the 21st, we'll have 2 giveaways, the afternoon stream, the evening stream, the 21st, Saturday the 23rd, and Sunday the 24th will be the major giveaways. So we'll have 4 giveaways, 2 on Thursday, 1 on Saturday, 1 on Sunday. Yeah. Robbie, what's up, my man? 40 series graphics cards? Absolutely. Frame generation. If you can, 4080 all day long, man. 4080, get that frame generation, you'll be laughing. Laughing, laughing, laughing. Are you getting one or have one? I don't have one. I'm gonna build out a PC probably February, March. That's the months that I have circled, man. That's when I should have enough money saved up. I'm currently putting some money away. So by February, March, that's when I should be able to build out a monster. What's up? What's Captain Cloms bringing this year? I think honestly, man, I'll reach out to like any builds, and I'll reach out to Thrustmaster, and I'll do that over this next week or so. I'll reach out to my contacts and see if they're interested in maybe providing me with a copy or something. I feel bad asking Thrustmaster for anything, to be honest with you, just because of how much they supported World Flight and how they kind of took care of all of that. So yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see. Maybe I can reach out to any builds and get a couple sceneries or something like that. But I think we're just going to be giving away gift cards. I think we're just gift certificates to Sim Market is probably the way to go. We'll probably do we'll probably do like 3 25-euro gift certificates, and then on Christmas Eve we'll probably do a 50-euro gift certificate. So that's 50 euros. I mean, that'll get you quite a bit. That's probably 3 or 4 sceneries. They could probably get you an airplane too or something like that. So yeah. Brendan Beery, my man, coming in with 5 gifted members. Huge enough floaties too. Sounds good, Robbie. I'll let you know, man. Sounds good. Huge enough floaties too, my friend. Thank you very, very much for your support. I appreciate you. We are 8 miles till descent, chat, so we got to reset our MCP here. What was the altitude? I think it was between 14 and 8. So let's take this all the way down to 8,000 feet. Doesn't look like we have any ATC online. LEMG Tower. Okay, no, we do have Tower online. Tower is back online, or Tower is online now. So we'll get Tower plugged in, which is going to be on 18,150. 18,15. Now we may contact Tower before actually turning on to final, so he may actually get us to turn. Arrival ATIS is ATIS information India. Runway in use for arrivals is 31. Expect ILS Zulu approach, runway 31. No TAM. GSX bugs stands 60 to 68, 42 to 54. MK Studio scenery. Okay, they're bugged out. Winds are 280 at 15. Clear conditions 19 degrees, 1025 on the QNH. And there we have it. Reaching our top of descent. The aircraft pitches over. They've done a really good job. I will say this in the most recent update. I don't know about you guys, but the aircraft feels so much smoother when it's in VNAV and LNAV. Like starting the descent, it's not like that initial like crazy steep. I feel like they've done quite some good work kind of reworking the way that the aircraft's VNAV, LNAV kind of... And I know that was part of the things that they were fixing, so I do think they did a great job. We have been airborne for 2 hours and 9 minutes, chat. We have just started our descent down into Malaga. Always a fun time. I haven't been here in a long time. I think the last time we were here was in X-Plane. So it's been that long. What is the vertical speed right now? We are descending at 2,600 feet per minute. But it didn't have that like initial drop. That's pretty normal for like a descent rate, especially like while you're in a VNAV profile. It's quite normal. Nice wing view of all those clouds down there. Fly-by-wire with their A380 has also been quiet. They have, yeah. I've already said I kind of think it's at the point where they're... I personally think that the 380 is coming as an aircraft for Microsoft 2024. I think that Microsoft Asobo has partnered with Fly-by-Wire, and that's something that will be coming to the simulator in 2024. I don't know, but that's my guess. I've been saying that for probably the last like 4 to 6 months. That's what I think's happening at this point. It's been far too long, and for like a freeware project, like nobody's expecting you to have payware quality, right? Like it's a freeware mod. You would think that they would want it out and like people actually flying it and testing it and, you know, trying to break it in essence, right? See what's wrong with it. So, have you noticed a performance difference in Sim Update 14? I've lost performance with the new update. I don't know, man. I depends. I don't know. Not really, but maybe in some situations. I don't know. It's kind of hard to... Yeah. Crazy that we're coming up to 4 years since Microsoft released. So much has changed for the better. Absolutely. Pardon me. Absolutely. Wasn't expecting a 777 preview this year, but we got the left landing gear. Yeah. Yeah. Fuber would have a great sense of humor. We were talking about it earlier, Fuber, and I was just like, I don't understand it, other than to just keep the hype kind of, you know what I mean? Keep that hype train going and keep people excited. Other than that, I don't see much of a purpose of them. That's what they decided to show off, you know what I mean? Like, show us like a wing, or show us like an engine, or show us like part of the cockpit. Show us something. You show us the left, or I think it was the left landing gear. It might have been the right landing gear. Who knows? I think it was the left landing gear. But, yeah. I don't know, man. I find it kind of funny. Kind of funny. Can you see the engine in the background? I didn't analyze the picture. I just saw it and I kind of just laughed. I was just like, oh, that's odd. It's an odd thing to showcase. I saw one. There you go. Okay. Pretty sure it was a reference to iFly's Max preview. Well, that's what I was also saying, Andrew. I said it's there's got to be something. There's got to be something, you know, because iFly did the same thing with their 737 Max this week, and then PMDG goes and does the same thing. Like, I'm wondering if it's just like a, you know, like a little bit of like a laugh or something. Like they're just kind of playing around, you know. But I don't know. It's kind of, that is another thing. Like two landing gear pictures in 1 week as updates from developers. Must have been a slow week. Real slow week. We're going auto brakes 3 because the auto brakes in PMDG do absolutely nothing. I think we've all come to learn that as well. Regardless, I hope it's good or a lot of decent 737s. Oh, if it's a PMDG, you know it's going to be top quality. Yes, it'll be a top quality rendition of the Max aircraft. I have no concerns about that. Same as their 777. I mean, it's PMDG, man. They've got more now riding on the company than ever. I mean, this is, you know, this is like a turned into an absolute cash cow, and they can afford to, you know, have proper development and full-time development on stuff. So yeah, FS Realistic should incorporate luggage noise moving over the compartments upon takeoff. I think that would be cool. Might be cool, but I don't think you would ever hear that from the flight deck, so that's why they probably won't ever do it. Not a bad idea, but I feel like, you know, up here you're probably not hearing the baggage and stuff. Now, maybe if like you did like a wing view or something and you could hear it like rattling or something back there, sure. But I don't know how many people are, unless like you're doing it for a replay. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe next update they will show an aileron. Ooh. There's a whole bunch of drama in the FSX world between iFly and PMDG when the NGX first released. They had a server attack during release that screwed everything up. iFly is from China. Huh. I don't know, man. I'm not going to get into that. That just seems like speculation and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. FS Realistic should include the flickering of a lighter in the cockpit. Somebody's just lighting a lighter. Or are we going back to the 70s for that one? What Microsoft needs is a good replay system. X-Plane's replay system is one of the only good qualities of X-Plane. Microsoft replay works, but it's terrible. Yes and no. I feel like it's overcomplicated as Rito. I definitely agree with you on that one. I feel like once you kind of learn it, you kind of understand it. Is it a pain in the ass? Yes. But hey, we've got a replay system. That's kind of my logic behind it. I can't agree, though, that it's... Yeah. I can agree. Chat, for fix, can I put runway 31? Will that work? No. Wait, what do I have to do? I have to put the airport, right? LEMG, or is this for Airbus? I always get LEMG, and then 31? Incorrect. Okay, so I just have to put the, or do I have to, how do I do this? I think I just have to put that, right? And then I have to put 5, 10, 15. And those Those are miles. Ah, that's right, I have to do, okay, so I have to do the R runway 31. Nope, I have to put LEMG runway 31. Let's try that. LEMG runway 31. I don't think that's going to work. No. Maybe it's because we're on this one. Maybe I have to go to a next one. Maybe here I can put it. Runway 31. Invalid entry into database. Huh. If you have FS realistic, the lights are out. You can hear them flickering a lighter. Wait, really? Runway heading / distance like 270 / should be runway 31. Oh, RW 31. Thank you. Can I delete these now? Yep, I can. Great. Cool. Thank you, chat. So it's RW, not Y. Just RW. Thank you. Please, can you fly into Lviv? It's Eastern Europe. It's a beautiful city and beautiful approach. Is there any good scenery for it, Oliver? If you can throw that over to the Discord channel, that would be much appreciated. We're also going to throw our terrain radar on here, chat. It is a little bit terraneous. Is that a word? I feel like it's a word. We have to be careful of the terrain out here. David, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. Lviv is in Ukraine. Okay. Probably not, but yeah. You can also copy the runway in the legs page and insert it into the fix. Ah, good call, Johan. That's actually probably the easier way to do it. Might get the Phoenix IEs this month. Maybe. Staying optimistic. Hopefully, man. Farouk, not that I've noticed. I've only done one stream on it so far, so probably have to do a couple more flights. I think we've only done like 2 or 3 flights since Sim Update 14, but so far, no, I really haven't noticed anything. It's a word now. Damn right it is. Yeah, Brendan, that's a good idea. We definitely should do that. Diego, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. You notice better FPS than Sim Update 14? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know for me yet. I feel like everything's kind of normal, averaged. I haven't noticed it better. I haven't noticed it worse, but like I said, I don't think I've done enough flights. Do you ever see a video from 737NG driver where he says the 737, if someone takes a dump in the bathroom, it smells up the flight deck for about 15 minutes? Jesus, really? I wonder if that's just the way that the like waste system works. They have like big holding tanks, right? It's got to go somewhere. Did you see the PMDG 777 preview? I did see the wheel, yes. I saw it. John Zander, take care, man. Have yourself a great Saturday as well. Hopefully I'll see you for the return flight tomorrow, man. Doing the return. Shit, chat, we needed a good... Well, we'll get a nice screenshot on arrival for our thumbnail tomorrow. No clue, just airflow sounds awful. Jesus. I've dropped my settings to your graphics settings. Now I'm getting 120 FPS in cruise with FrameGen. Nice, very good. They do have oxygen masks. I don't think that's what they're used for, but where to see the 777 previews? I believe it's on the PMDG forums. Yeah, and all the news outlets have made a post about it now as well. Kept, gotta remember the replay this time? Yes. Please remind me, chat. Spam me if I'm not doing it. Spam, spam. We are on the arrival. Should Pin that, okay. There we are, chat. Our beautiful airplane, right on track. Between 13 and 16. Coming up on 16 now. Looking good. Make your screenshot for tomorrow just a wheel. Wouldn't that actually be hilarious, John? Can you imagine? When we're getting the AnyBuilds A320 Neo, I'm not sure, David. Not sure, man. That's on Microsoft. I don't know. I've heard that it was the issues with it crashing on Xbox. A lot of crashes on Xbox. So, because it's being considered a default aircraft, it needs to be, you know, top notch. How many moderators do you have on the channel, and what is the process to become one? I have, I don't know how many you have, 8, 10, 12 mods, 10 or something like that, I think. I don't know. The process, I mean, for now, we're perfectly fine on moderators. I don't think we need to worry about anything like that. But when the process does happen, we have an application process where you can become a mod. So when it is time for us to look for mods again, we'll probably go there. Who is this? We've got Sevilla Control, chat. All right, we're gonna pause our music. Great Christmas tunes today. Our lo-fi hip-hop. We actually almost went through the whole list. So there we go. We'll have Christmas tunes for the rest of the till Christmas time, I guess, is when we'll have our Christmas tunes. Sevilla Control. Sevilla Control, good evening, Chenex 21 Victor Tango 15,000 descending 8,000.
Chenex 21 Victor Tango, hello. Descent 1,000 feet, QNH 1025, Bulpe 1 Bravo, runway 31.
Alright, we'll descend 1,000 QNH 1025 and Vulpe 1 Bravo for Chenex 21 Victor Tango.
Viking 142.
With you.
Good evening.
I should have given
190.
I should have given him a with
Viking
you.
1402, hello, radar contact, descent flight level 150, Bulpe 1
I should start doing like I should start doing with yous now.
Descent flight level 150, Bulpe 1
Just all
Bravo,
the time.
runway
With you.
31 for Viking 1402.
What call sign is Viking? It's a good one. I like that. Viking. Missed a golden opportunity. Every broadcast should be with you now. With you. Hey, but now we can hear if we hear any with yous. We may get some with yous. Sun class? We need to figure out what do they fly? What airplanes do they fly? We need to figure out what aircraft they fly, and then we need to fly them. Viking is Sun class charter airline based in Scandinavia. They fly 737s. They fly A320s. What are they flying? I believe Thomas Cook Scandinavia was Viking. Okay. A321 Neos and A330-900s. We need an A321 Neo. They fly Latin VFR. Eek. So basically, we're not flying them, is what you're saying. We don't fly them. Is anyone live streaming ATC on Microsoft Flight Sim? I feel like if you're going to find that, it's probably going to be on Twitch. There are a lot of streamers who stream ATC content, yeah, but I think a lot of them are over on Twitch. But there are some stuff up on like YouTube. I'm just trying to think of like a YouTube subscriber, a YouTube channel that does it. The airport should be right down there, amigos. There it is. We're coming out on runway 31, so we're going to be on this side. Gate assignments for us will be... They were mentioning that some of the gates are messed up.
21 Victor Tango, descend 8,000 feet.
Descend 8,000 feet, Chenex 21 Victor Tango. All right, 8,000 feet. Going down.
Sería Radar Hello, Boeing 3 Hotel X-Ray.
You probably answered this, but do you expect any graphics improvements for 2024? Absolutely. I think we have to, Oliver. Yeah. I'm not expecting anything crazy, but yeah.
Time unrestricted 13,000 feet, Boeing 3 Hotel X-Ray.
All right, 1025 QNH. 1025 on this side. Good. A lot of controller does ATC from time to time. Yeah, he started out as a full-time doing that, but I think he's since switched. So we've got 230 knots coming up. I'll be curious to see if the aircraft actually picks up on the speed. It's starting to. You can see our speeds coming back down. So it did pick up on that. Should get a better view of the airport out there now. Off to our left. Looks good. Yeah, so this aircraft parked at stand 35. So if we come down here and we close U and we go to our home and we unpin this, we should be able to zoom in to LEMG. And should be able to see, there's our stand 35. Now that's where they went. I don't know if there's and I'm assuming we're probably going to want to exit onto Echo 5 or Echo 6 would probably be the most common runway. Yeah. Echo 5, Echo 6, so that's probably where we'll plan to vacate. So we'll leave our view right there. Go back to our charts. We'll follow this in now. You can see our speed restriction for 230 is in as well, which we have right here. 230. Now it's coming down to 220, and then it will be 210. So we'll just confirm that the aircraft is indeed making those. Aviator Chill, what's up, mate? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Remember, guys, if you're just coming in now, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Let's get this video up to as many likes as we can. 300 likes is our usual goal. I know it was kind of quiet today. I think we had a couple other streamers on as well, so do me a huge solid if you are enjoying the content. Just don't forget to smash that down. So minimums are set. Auto brake is set. I can arm our ground spoilers now as well. I don't think we'll need them through the descent. We'll just confirm that speeds are good. So
descend 4,000 feet.
Send 4,000 feet for X1 Victor Tango. Alright, he wants us down to 4,000, so I'm actually going to go to level change. We're going to bug this down to 210 knots. We're going to go flaps 1. And we're going to go level change just so that we can end up getting ourselves down quicker than the profile path. That way we can get vectors in for the descent. That way, because right now it's keeping us on like the path. So it's probably trying to hit us at like, I don't know, 8,000 feet or something like that, but we can definitely get lower if we just go into level change. So level change now, and speed hold at 210 for the restriction. So we do want to make sure that we actually hit speeds. And the aircraft will descend. There's 10,000 feet now, so we'll get our landing lights, runway turnoffs. We'll turn runway turnoffs on as well. We'll get wing lights and we'll get logo lights as well. Echo 5 is the usual exit, but of course Ryanair vacated Echo 3. Do they really? Where are they? Echo 3, there's no way they're hitting Echo 3. I mean, that would be pretty damn impressive. You could hit Echo 3? Sheesh. I feel like Echo 5, definitely the most common. I'm going to be turning on here to, I believe, which is Alpha. Alpha, they're going to give us Bravo, and then again, we're supposed to be in at 35 is where the real aircraft parked. I have no clue where they're going to send us, but gate 35 is where the real aircraft parked. So we'll see where they want to send us. I think we have Tower online as well. What do we have? We do have Tower online, which is on 1815. We'll get that ready to go. So we're all set up. 1815. So Tower will let us know where we're going. Good. That is ready to go. Sweet. Could we get some with yous in chat, please? With you. Ordered a PC with a 4070 Ti, 12 gig OC i7.
Tango, descend 3,000 feet. You don't have cancel any speed restriction on that arrival.
Okay, down to 3,000 and no speed restriction. Thanks, Chenex. 2-1 Victor Tango. He wants us to get
correct.
a
Call me when you are ready to proceed to Lolbo.
Okay, call you when we're ready to proceed to Loblo. Alright, we'll give that a second. What is that at Loblo? What do we have to be at? Approach, ILS. Loblo. Where's Loblo at 2,000? We're going to give that a second here. We can probably take that now. It'll be close. Let's wait till we get to 6,000 and then we'll let them know. I put flaps down to 5. So we're descending 1,700 feet per minute, which is great right now.
139 kilo, directo Solbos.
Olbos, 139 kilo.
He's probably going to send us. We're coming through 6,000 now. We should be able to proceed direct.
Viking 1402, descend 7,000 feet.
Just because 210 it will descend you slow, so you go to 250 for quicker. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. We can even bump it up for 220
Viking
when we can gain right now.
1402, cancel any altitude restriction on the arrival.
And we can tell him that we're ready to go
Okay, I
now.
cancel an altitude restrictions for Viking 1402.
And Center Chenex 2-1 Victor Tango ready to proceed direct Loblo.
Chanex 1 Victor Tango, left direct Lolbo, descend 2,000 feet, clear ILS, Zulu runway 31, number 1.
Left direct Loblo 2000, cleared ILS, runway 31, number 1. Chenex 2-1 Victor Tango. Okay. We are proceeding direct. 220 on the speed. Don't want to go much faster than that. There's just no need for it.
Sevilla Control, good evening. Skyfriend 186 with you. Depart for Childerz.
Chat. Can we get some with yous, please?
Victor Alpha Fox 186.
There's our first one.
415.
That's our first official with you.
4415, Skyfriend 186.
Number 1, chat. We need to start a counter now. We need to start a counter. I wonder if we can like program a bot. I wonder if we could program a bot to see how many times we get with you. That would be fucking gold, dude. Alright. Chill out on the speed here a little bit. 210 knots.
Okay, thank you.
Oh man. What's with the with you thing? I missed it. It's just one of those weird funny things we like to, you know. It's with you, man. It's one of those like funny weird things. We're gonna arm our localizer. We're gonna chill on that descent right now. A little bit too heavy. Keeping our speed up at 210. He said there was no speed restriction, so I'm just gonna keep speed at 210. It's like radio check. Oh, dude, the radio check is too good. The radio check's one of my favorites. I usually get a good kick out of that one. Keep that speed up. Yeah, we got traffic behind us. Traffic behind us. Don't want to be rude to him. 2,500. Might have to make a radio check emoji now. It's a good one. That should definitely be one of the next ones. Radio check. I mean, we've got I Love VATSIM and With You. Pretty good. 250 knot or better till 1 mile final. At 1 mile, just
descend 3,000 feet.
Just everything out. Ground spoilers all the way out till touchdown. Right before touchdown, jam the ground spoilers to arm position. Could you imagine? I do not know them. Critique. No, never heard of them. Wait, aren't you supposed to say radio check? No. No. Ideally, all of your comms should be working. I always feel like, here's the thing. I always feel like you should probably just make your call, right?
1 Victor Tango, Tower 11815. Bye-bye.
11815. Thanks for wonderful ATC. We'll see you soon. Chenex 21 Victor Tango. I always think the best, instead of taking up that you know, especially when you're flying on VATSIM and it's busy and whatever, you're just taking up useless airspace by saying radio check and stuff like that, right? So I always think the best way about it is probably just call for your clearance. If you don't get, you know, if you don't get any nobody answers your clearance call, then I would say it's probably accurate to call like, okay, you know, radio check, anybody there? But to like start off with like a radio check, I don't know, I just feel like I feel like people do it just to do it. Do you know what I mean? Like there's no real... Tower, good evening, Chenix 2-1 Victor Tango, ILS 3-1.
Chenix 2-1 Victor Tango, Malaga Tower, hello, winds are 290, 15 knots, runway 31, clear to land.
3-1 cleared to land, Chenix 2-1 Victor Tango, thank you. Alrighty, glide slopes coming alive, speed 190. We're looking for a V approach speed today. Flaps 30 is going to be 154, chat. See down here, 154. We're going 149 plus 5. We're going to bug up 180 now on the speed. We are quite close. We're 7 miles out now. So as soon as we capture glide, we'll go 170 on the speed actually. We're about to capture glide. We'll go gear down, flaps 15. Here comes glide slope. And there it is. Gear down. Lights. All the lights are on. Good. Flaps 15. Good. And we'll go final approach speed today, which was going to be 154. We'll bug that up. Let's go flaps 25 degrees. And through 160 knots, we will go flaps 30, which will be our landing flaps. Beautiful. Great. About 1,500 feet. You know what time it is, friends. Yoke cam is on. Replay is recording. We will have our replay. Sounds are up. Enjoy the arrival, friends. Catch you guys down on the ground. My airplane and my throttles. Let's do it. Nice headwind, 12 knots, slight cross, but like not too bad. I would call that just more of a headwind. Nice easy movements on the yoke. Stay on profile, stay on speed.
1,000.
Sounds are up. Enjoy, guys.
Malaga Tower, Portugal 1865, request position, start.
Portugal 1865, push and start up is approved, facing north, QNH 1025.
Pushback approved, facing north. Thank you very much.
Plus 100.
Malaga Tower, it's Portugal 1865. I'm supposed to do pushback facing
50,
west.
40,
Right.
30, 20.
No, you are facing
10.
east right now. Your left is north, your right is south.
Nose down gently. We didn't get LRM, I don't know why. $60 knots, reverser stowed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Malaga. I felt that was a really good landing. I'll get you the numbers over here in a second, chat. No problemo.
Chenix 2-1 Victor Tango, welcome to Malaga, right turn Alpha, hold short gate 5.
We'll make a right turn on Alpha, we'll hold short gate 5. Chenix 2-1 Victor Tango.
F1 295,
alrighty, friends, welcome down.
H1025.
Make our right turn here onto Alpha. We'll go ahead and stop the clock 2 hours and 41 minutes on that one. Let's go ahead and
Liking A120 islands runway 31.
clean up our ground spoilers,
Liking
clean up our flaps.
102 Malaga.
Great landing, chat. Great flight. Great flight.
Landing
rate was.
Clear to land runway 31, White
Chat, do we have any numbers? What do we think? What do we think, chat? I got the numbers right here. The official numbers. You guys know landing rates are.
Next to 1 Victor Tango, expect stand 28.
We'll expect stand 28, thank you. Damn, Andrew, you're real close. Real close, Andrew. 113, a minus 113, chat. GSX is broken. 113, chat. 113 on the foot per minute is what that said. We'll stop our recording. We've got the recording. We'll be able to watch it at least. We'll be able to see it. Missed the landing rate game? I know, Dan. Is there any way we can... I guess there's not, right? I guess there's not. Show proof? What do you want me to take a screenshot? Can I even do that? It's on the other PC. How would I do that? 1.02G. 113. Wide landing rate game stop for Microsoft does not work with the sim. It worked for X-Plane. It stopped. They, I don't know why. Dan will be able to answer the question. I think it was because of a security thing or something, wasn't it? Is this... Hootao script is not running. Hold on, chat. You said expect gate 28, right? So our gate 28 should be out on this side, right on the corner. Okay. Let's go ahead and kill everything. GSX. I'm wondering if it's just bugged for this airport. I did put in a profile in here. I'm wondering if it's just the airport's bugging it out. Is FSU IPC running? Yep, it is. Bring window to this screen. Again, it's on a completely different computer. I have two computers.
F12905, taxi to holding point Hotel Echo 3
Here's
via Charlie.
Golf 5 or Gate 5. Supposed to hold short of. Now GSX isn't working for this airport. I do have the profile installed, I think. Somebody sent me a profile. Oh, do you know?
Channel to 1 Victor Tango, taxi stand 28 via gate 5.
Taxi to stand 28 via gate 5. Thanks for ATC, Chenex 21 Victor Tango. I can try this. Let me see if this works. Restart the Hootao script. I can't even. Let me restart the Hootao script. Give that a second. Are you flying out? Tomorrow. Tomorrow we're doing the flight back tomorrow night. Or tomorrow afternoon, sorry. I think our stand's like right here on the corner.
Malaga Tower, Airport 1865, ready for taxi.
Portugal 1865, taxi.
Okay, so it definitely was the
holding point
the profile was not working.
Taxi via Lima Delta Echo Hotel Echo 1 for holding point runway 30.
Here's our stand 28. Taxi light can go off. Cap, do you ever design or make a with you emoji in time of the stream? Yeah, Dan did it. Not even a designer, just Mr. Dan Barry. Dan Barry is a very talented individual. Wait till you see him dressed at Flight Sim Expo with his Blame Dan shirt. I can't wait, dude. I cannot wait to see Dan at the expo with a Blame Dan shirt on. It's going to be so good. So good. Maybe we get a dance for our new airport chat. Beautiful. Park brake. On. Upstairs. APU. Gens. Leeds. Isolation valves.
To Malaga. Taxis.
Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down. Do a dance? No dance. Okay, thank you. Welcome down to Malaga. Absolutely wonderful. Operate the jet bridge. Let's jump outside. Have a look-see at our beautiful Jet2 airplane. Oh, yes. Anti-collision light can go off as well first. And there we have it. Let's request deboarding. A beautiful flight, my friends. A beautiful flight. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I know I certainly did. Look at that. Wonderful. JJ Stevens, what's up, mate? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Just by the position of the luggage carts and being the marshaller and not VDGS, it makes me think that you may not have the profile for the airport. I did Litos, and then I had to delete it. I installed it, and then it wasn't working correctly. This is the no... This is not having it. It says Azul Airlines. This is with no profile. The profile that I was using was not working, which I don't know why. I downloaded it from, I don't know. Anyways, it wasn't working. I do not know why it wasn't working. What a beautiful flight, though, friends. Absolutely wonderful. Left Leeds, Bradford early this morning. Simulator time early this morning. And making our arrival now. You can see the passengers deboarding the aircraft there. A great day of flying, my friends. Absolutely fantastic. A beautiful landing here into... I don't know why landing rate monitor didn't work. Apologize about that, chat. I don't know why that... I do not know why that one didn't work, but that's okay. Great landing. I mean, listen, you can always tell a good landing or a bad landing. It's pretty obvious. If you use FS Realistic and use it properly, it's pretty obvious to see when you have a good landing or a bad landing. FS Realistic doesn't lie. That camera will absolutely go crazy if you're not if you didn't land nice and smooth for that one. Let's go ahead and go to GSX. Let's restart the Kutao script. Let's jump inside the aircraft. We're going to come down here. We're going to make sure that all of the... Actually, you know what? Before we do all that, let's have a quick little tour of the scenery, shall we? Like I said, it's been a while since we've flown here. I'm not getting too bad performance. I mean, low 40s in the FPS. Maybe a little bit less back here, looking at all these glass textures. I mean, not really. Low 40s. Low 40s, high 30s right there. We're at like 38 right back there, but decent FPS, mid 40s. It's a nice airport. I think there's a lot of airlines that fly into here as well. I think there's a lot of big heavy jets that fly into here as well, so it could be pretty cool. They've got the other airport over there, and of course the terrain. The terrain is probably the coolest part about this, kind of like right off the water. Kind of reminds me of like, what's the other one over there in Turkey? Kind of reminds me of that, but not as dramatic. Not as dramatic of stuff like that. But decent scenery by MK. Again, I don't think they're, you know, I would definitely rate this up there with one of the higher quality scenery developers, MK Studios. I would say that I would probably rate this one in its current state, probably a 7.5, 8. Always room for improvement, but honestly not that bad of Antalya. Yes, thank you. Kind of reminds me of Antalya, especially the way that the airport is kind of like designed with the two runways like that, and then kind of like an infield here and some other stuff. But yeah, great scenery if you're a fan of Antalya. I know probably a lot of people, I know that this is quite a big, or sorry, if you're a fan of Malaga, not Antalya. I know this is a pretty big, I mean, some nice detail here as well, right? Obviously, you've got the Jet2 holidays, got TUI jet buses out here as well. So some nice little, you know, nice touch. I believe that the interior is modeled. Yes, the interior is modeled to a certain degree. I don't think that it's affecting performance all that bad. You can see that it is modeled. A lot of glass here. It looks like a newer terminal, stuff like that. But cool scenery. Got all the Got all the, why can't I think of what the hell those are called right now? Jesus. Are those windows or are those... This might be windows. I feel like those are also solar panels, but I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's windows. JJ, my man, thanks so much, dude, for the support. Appreciate you, dude. Incredibly kind. So just a quick donut before the end of the stream. See you tomorrow afternoon. Jay, thanks, man. Appreciate you, dude. Hope you're having a great Saturday. Thanks for coming to hang out, my friend. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyways, if you guys are interested in this scenery, there is a link above. You can click on that. It'll take you directly to that. I am working with AnyBuilds now. I have an official affiliate link. So if you want to support the channel without officially supporting the channel, you can always use my AnyBuild links. I don't know why there's a plane here. Somebody can maybe tell us the story of that. Looks like there's just like a Beechcraft here or something like that. Yeah, anyways, if you want to support the channel without directly supporting the channel, every time you buy a scenery using my link above or my link for AnyBuilds, I do get commission off of those sales. So something new at AnyBuilds, moving, I think I'm like one of the testers for this. So moving forward in 2024, anytime you see a product code or something that's on there from me, you have a great way of supporting the channel by just buying products for your sim. So the link is broken. Nope. The link is perfectly fine. The link takes me directly to the channel. Can somebody else confirm if the link is broken? But yeah, the link's not broken for me. It works for me. We're going to go to the doors. We're going to close all the doors as we get ready for our replay. Link works fine. Got you. Thank you. We can go to return. That's good. Cool. Let's get the aircraft in a turnaround state, shall we? So we'll go to PMDG setup, panel state load, and we're going to go final and execute. Good. Link works fine. Got you. Thank you. Sending good vibes to the first officer, Daisy. Thanks, RJ. Appreciate you, my man. Jay Stevens, thank you again, dude. Huge enough floaties to you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the support, my man. Appreciate you as always. Let's go ahead and get all of our landing lights on. We'll get those on as well. Strobe lights are on. That's all on. Okay, good. And we'll just wait for the flaps to come all the way back down, which they did. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and watch our replay, shall we, chat? Hit the play button. We'll bring this forward here. We don't need to watch from all the way out there. We can watch from probably right about here. Should be enough. Give you guys some nice wing views here of us coming in. Going to take this time now as well to thank my mods, my donators, and my sponsors. Thank you all so much for everything that you do for the channel. Without you guys here, none of this would be possible. So seriously, thank you all so much for the support today. I truly do appreciate it. I know it was a busy day. There was a lot going on. I think V1 was streaming as well this morning. I saw that Q8 Pilot was also live this afternoon. So a busy day on the YouTube world. And I want to thank everybody for taking the time to come and hang out with me. Don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button if you haven't done so. I think we're close to our goal, but I'm not quite sure if we hit 300 likes. Hopefully we'll hit it in the after. Everybody will check out the video and the landing. If you are interested in joining me tomorrow, we are doing the return flight. Yes, we're going to be in the Jet2 livery doing the return flight from Malaga back to Leeds, Bradford. Let's just hope we have a little bit of better weather down in Leeds than we had today. It was pretty gnarly. If you missed the departure out of Leeds, we had a 45 knot crosswind departure. Most airlines on Flight Radar 24 were going around or were being vectored into a different airport. So absolutely crazy. Again, mods, donators, or sponsors, thank y'all so much, man. Appreciate y'all. To everybody else that cannot donate using a monetary value but donates by stopping by the stream, smashing down that thumbs up button, hitting that subscribe button, sharing the content, thank you all very much for your support as well. I appreciate y'all, man. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. It's been a very long time since we've been able to, hey look, a nice IKEA. It's been a very long time since we've been able to fly down here to Malaga, so it's great to be back. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, doing the return flight tomorrow, and then we're doing some more Ryanair ops on Monday, so kind of sticking to the UK and Ireland with a little stopover here in Spain this weekend, but it should be a fun one. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. I will leave you all with some more replays. Guys, have yourselves a wonderful Saturday. Actually, you know what? Here, hold on. Got to get a nice shot here for our thumbnail tomorrow, chat. I hope you guys all have a wonderful Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening, whatever it may be. And I hope that I will see everybody here for the return flight tomorrow. Again, if you do want to join me, please feel free. We will be doing the next flight on VATSIM. I'm just going to wait and get a kick-ass thumbnail, and then I'll start our... I mean, that's a pretty great thumbnail right there in itself. We'll see if we can get another one here in a second. The IKEA. The link is kind of broken. YouTube Nightbot cuts off the reference part of that credits to you. Ah, okay. So you have to do you have to use the link above. Okay, I got you. Cool. Well, there we go, friends. Anyways, I'll fix that for later, Dan. Thank you. I see what he meant about the broken link now. Wonderful, guys. Enjoy the outro. Enjoy the replays, and I will see you guys all. So I'll give you a proper replay of that one. And I will see you guys all hopefully tomorrow. Happy landings, my friends. See you!